Hello, everybody. Welcome, fellow heroes, to Roll to Start. We're gonna sit here a little bit, see where I guess the rest of the party maybe. Make sure this music's not too loud.
It would be a little hard to start the session with only two party members.
Dude, considering how much I play by myself, we'll be fine.
Fair enough, alright.
That was supposed to sound more sexual. That's the first time I tried to say something sexual and it didn't come out as sexual as I thought it would sound. We can just get right into it. Do you feel that having a ridiculously long list of characters is it heartbreaking? Is it inspiring? Like, how does that make you feel, having a list of characters that you want to play? Because I feel like unless you're playing a West March campaign or you're jumping from game to game, do you feel like you'll ever get to play every single one of those characters?
I know I won't get to play every single one of those characters, and there are a lot of them.
How does that make you feel?
Slightly disappointed that I know I won't be able to play all of them, but at the same time, I know I'm prepared in case I need to swap a character out or a character dies.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, no, I don't know. I guess you could say I hear people that, like, we have people like Yami that make a million characters. Where the heck is this? It popped it out. Sorry, I'm trying to get the cameras to work, but I don't know where the cameras went. They all disappeared on me. Technical difficulties. Where'd they go?
Oh, like you popped out this chat screen and now it's just gone from existence?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Discord's done that to me before and I couldn't figure out how to fix it for the longest time, and I don't remember how I did fix it. I think I uninstalled Discord and reinstalled it.
I don't like that. I'll just
Oh no, I don't remember what the keybinds are, but there is a keybind that will, whatever your current clicked in application is, it will just bring it up onto your screen.
Okay. Then
Yeah, you'll probably have to change the link on
Oh, I got it. By literally misclicking, and I accidentally got it. Okay.
Come on, Mario.
Well, you know me.
You know, sometimes misclicking is the best way to figure things out.
Just But yeah, no, so, like, how's everyone doing? How is everyone?
I am so sorry. I am on my way home right now.
You're good, dude. You do your thing. You got 30 minutes till the game starts.
Yeah. I got caught up doing something, and, well, here I am. But I had a heart out, and that was this. And now I'm on my way home.
We've all been there.
It happens.
Me and Ezio were just talking about how people can have tons of character ideas but never get to play them. And how does that make you feel?
I have I have like a notebook somewhere of just like dumb characters that I will never play.
I've made a Discord full of character sheets that I have that I will probably never play.
I have one character and I'm playing it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was like, what about the people that just have no need? Like, they are super content with what they're already playing. Do you
I
just
wish I
keep
could
making
be
that
that
character
way.
over and over again for new campaigns? And
Yeah,
what happens when that character dies?
Well, the character that died in the early campaign probably would have ended up being like Sarah, because I play my characters like me. So
Yeah. Like, personality-wise, right? So,
yeah.
here's my question. Riddle me this, Batman. This is for everyone. What happens when a player dies, but they don't really have ambitions to play anything else, so they just make the same character? Like, what stops someone from making another Ranger and playing another Ranger and
They just
being
basically use the same character sheet, but with a different name.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that there really is anything to stop them other than the DM being like, hey, I know you may want to do this, but maybe try something else.
Mm-hmm. I've never ran into that, but I guess the closest I came is like with Caitlyn and Salvador. Like, they basically play the same characters every time, just with different reskins, you know? One's a paladin, one's a rogue, one's a fighter, one's an artificer. But it's never bothered me, you know? But they've also kind of had different backstories. So
Yeah, I've
I
always
guess
tried to do different backstories for them at least.
right. I think like even like if you want to make the same character but give it a different backstory and try to change it up a little bit, I don't know. I would be fine with that. I think it would be kind of cheesy if you died in a campaign and then you just respond as that character. You know what I'm saying?
This is my secret twin.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I've watched some campaigns where it's like, oh, your character died, but right outside the door of the room you're currently in, you find blah blah blah's brother.
Yeah. I beat you to the hydrate, though. Bex. Took a sip right before you got me.
Did you guys ever see the movie Beer Fest?
No, I've never seen it.
I don't believe so.
It literally parodies that idea. Like, the plot of the movie is these guys are all in a beer drinking competition, and they're training for this big competition, and one of them dies, but then the same actor comes to the funeral and he's like, yeah, I'm his brother. It's a pleasure to meet you all. But he told me so much about you that I was wondering if I might take his place for the competition. Also, it would mean a lot to me, and I know that it would honor him if you would just call me by his name. And the other guys are like, "Oh, this is awesome! It'll be like we never lost him in the first place."
What?
And then he just like. And then the best part too is like, because he has a different personality, like when he first meets him, and then when he joins the team and they start training again, he just reverts back to the personality of the other character.
That bothers me.
That's great.
That bothers me. So that no, I'm not okay with that. Okay. I personally don't even try to like bother what like making characters. I like every once in a while I can't help it, like I'll think of something, I'll be like, oh, ooh, that'd be a cool thing to play as, but I don't spend time making them, writing them down or anything, because to me it's like, okay, well you're never actually going to play.
Especially since you're someone with the curse of the DM.
Yeah. Speaking of curse of DM, didn't you recently start DMing?
First session will be on Sunday.
Oh, first session. Are you prepared?
It's just a session 0, but I'm as prepared as I'm gonna get.
Are you mentally prepared?
No.
I think DMing is just like playing an instrument or doing any type of thing that is skill based.
Yep.
The more you do it, or the better you get at it, like it's just practice. So
Yeah, and I'm sure the my players will be more than willing to be like, hey, I prefer if this were a thing you did, or you're not doing this so great for the group or whatnot. And I'm fine with pointers from anywhere.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Do you know what I also have recently kind of done? I've inserted some of my character ideas into my game. I've seen that posted a couple of times on the internet. It's like, as a DM, all those characters you'll never get to play as, you just put them in the game and then you play as them in the game. But it's weird though. I don't know if it's because of like my storytelling or what. It's not as easy to put them in the game.
And then we kill them.
A lot of no, not yet. A lot of the times,
so happy about it.
It's like I don't even have. They don't fit in the story, so I'm not going to put them in here because they just don't fit.
It would feel forced.
Yeah, it would feel forced, and so even though I have all these character ideas and all these other things, it's just one of those things that like, it never works out. I mean, I guess I could write the story around it, but then, I mean, my stories already feel so unnatural. I don't want them to feel any more unnatural.
Yeah.
You know,
I find that helpful when I need an NPC that's going to be around for a while. Like, it's one thing to be like random tavern bartender or random person selling goods in the marketplace, you know, like that type of thing, like when people are exploring a territory. But like when I need an NPC that's like, okay, this is going to be like a confidant for the party, you know, that they're going to rely on in times of need, I find if I just pull a character that I have played as, it's an NPC that is already lived in, that like I know that person's personality left to right, up and down. And if I'm going to be conversing with the party at great lengths, it's better to have something that I'm more familiar with as opposed to like a bartender where you know the conversation's just going to be like, what do you want? I want ale. Here you go. And you don't have to put a lot of thought into that. So
yeah, it's very interesting how you can...
Or as much thought, I should say.
Yeah, that's true. It's very interesting how you can evolve a character through conversation, because I like how you brought that up, how like it's easier, or it's less effort, it's less demanding to pull a character you've already walked a mile in their shoes than to you have this concept of a character, and as the story progresses and as the characters interact with them, your concept, you know, turns into something. It's like what's it called? You know, the art, and then the final production looks nothing like the original art design.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's like an evolution to it.
Right. There's like, yeah, there's that keyword, or the key two words, character growth, that happens. So I that's really neat that you brought that up, because I didn't really. It's a good point, because I was thinking, I was like, oh yeah. He makes a great point there with doing that and being able. And sometimes it's fun, right? Sometimes it's fun growing with the characters, but then other times it's like, okay, this is the 10th NPC you've met in the last hour. Just, okay, who do I have? Who do I have in my inventory? You know, like,
what can I pull out of my ass?
Right. It's just one of those things. Kate, you DM'd one time.
I did.
What was your experience with like the playing as NPCs?
I didn't know what to do.
Like, you knew the story and you knew how to get us. You knew you wanted us to get from point A to point B, but whenever we would go interact with NPCs,
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I'm a creative person and like I can create art, but when it comes to words and articulating stories, I'm not very creative and thinking on my toes and things like that.
I think because you were playing out of a module, it restricted you. I haven't seen it, I haven't heard firsthand. I remember talking to Yoselin one time and she was telling me how like DMs that homebrew don't really like to use modules. And I've used a module on a handful of occasions and never picked it back up. And every time I get the itch, I'm like, let me pick up a module. And I would go for a module, and then I'd be like, nah, this isn't for me. Because you end up being so restricted. Like, you don't understand the world. You know? You don't... Sorry, excuse me. I ate something. Now it's stuck in the back of my throat. Oh my gosh. You don't understand the world as well as if you built it yourself. And I think there was this tweet that got sent out. I replied to, and they're saying, like, what are some things you wish you knew before? And something that I really learned was in a homebrew at the rate, and I guess you could do it in a module. There's nothing stopping you from doing it in a module. But in a homebrew, you can change things on the fly. You can be like, yeah, that works, and then just fix it later. Whereas in a module, you don't know if you change something, what the consequences are going to be like later on in the module. Unless you read the whole thing, which is probably something I should have done. But
my planning for, because I am just going to be pulling from a module for my campaign, I'll be taking the general storyline of it, but I'm going to be making it my own.
Yeah, it's
I'm not
good.
going to read it from the book.
Yeah. I'm hearing echoes. Is that from Kate?
Yes.
It's okay. I am.
Yes, there's a chance
volume.
the party with their choices completely screws up what the storyline of the module would be. But my hope is that if I do it correct and I put enough work and effort into it, it won't completely derail everything and I'll be completely lost.
Nice. Well, you know, and that's the thing. Like, I think
that's what the random encounter table is for.
There you go.
Yep.
Keep throwing those out until you find your place again.
There you go. I try to find inspiration from the modules, like when especially when I'm having writer's block, I'll find something, and I get inspired. But sometimes I'll just look at art, you know, and I'll look at concept designs. That's the word I was looking for, concept designs. And
concept art.
Concept art. You know, you start off with the concept art and then it evolves into something completely different. You're like, well, the concept art looks so cool. And you're like, well, but I understand why they got to this point.
But this also looks cool.
But I'll look at concept art and I'll look at something and be like, man, wouldn't it be really cool to just like play here? Or what's it like in this world? What does it mean? And I'll give like a piece of art like its own lore. I'll be like, why did they build it like that? Or how did this boat get here? Or and then before I know it, like I've designed a whole town based off just art that I've looked at. And that's, I don't know, I guess my imagination runs wild, but it's like a muscle, you know? You can only flex it if you use it.
Yeah.
So that's just one of the things. And, you know, I'm kind of happy. I'm real happy with where we're at. I'm not really liking... This is... So we're gonna go into some behind the scenes stuff, if that's okay with you guys, unless you guys have something else to say about the characters.
Nah, I'd say go for it.
So, like, I love pirates, and I've always wanted to do something pirate related. It's just there's sometimes some storylines don't work out as you want them to work out as a DM, and some storylines work out exactly how you want them to work out. This is one of those storylines that is not at all going how I want it to go, and it's fun and it's good, and we're doing some things. And I mean, we're sticking to the schedule. Like we're hitting all the beats. You guys are going to all the spots. But I had a different feeling and I had a different atmosphere going for this this story arc. And the concept art is not evolving into that. And it's mainly because I have to move the story in certain directions to make it go the way that I need it to go. And it's also just based on your guys' decision and how well you guys are picking up information. And so I'm also having to change and manipulate the story in a way to do that. But it also might be because, and this is my third theory, and these are like the things that go on in my head every time I DM, is I know I've recently been giving out a lot of information for you guys, you know, helping you guys remember a lot of the stuff that you forgot. And I feel like that's also taking it away from it because I have less of that mystery and less of that, like, the plot twist and the surprise conclusions because you guys are seeing everything and you're seeing the road that I want you to take. Whereas usually it's more of like a mystery, is like, are we heading the right way? And it's like, oh my gosh, look at all this stuff that we're discovering, where it almost feels way more linear than usual. So I don't know. Well, we'll continue playing it out, but that's this arc is moving at a weird pace for me. And it makes me wonder if there are... Yeah, I'm running out of things to say. I thought someone was going to reply, so I'm just going to keep rambling. It makes me wonder if there are story arcs that you guys look forward to. Like, are there any themes? Like, you ever want to go into, like, a... We are doing your story.
I know, but more of my story.
Yeah, we may be doing it doesn't mean you can't look forward to it.
I can't say anymore.
Look forward to it.
There's more that I want to say, but I can't say anymore because then I don't want to give out.
Don't.
No,
I'm not gonna say anymore.
spoilers.
Yeah.
But, like, is there, like, a fantasy that you've always imagined playing in, whether it be a spooky carnival, or maybe just going to an actual, like, theme park, just a big magical theme park? Man, I want to make a theme park dungeon now.
I've always been more of a sci-fi guy.
Me too, but none of my friends want to play
I like
science
fantasy.
fiction.
I love sci-fi, and I love when books and TV shows actually try and be scientifically accurate.
Yeah, that's
with their
sci-fi.
sci-fi-ness.
You know, I take it back what I'm saying. I like fantasy. I just like fantasy. I like futuristic fantasy.
Yeah.
That's what I like. Science fiction where things are, like, scientifically accurate, that's actually pretty fun as well. Can you imagine playing a scientifically accurate, like, D&D game?
Oh boy.
Like it would be restricting.
It would, I feel like I'd still somehow enjoy it, but it would be much more restricting than this, I think.
In the Call of Cthulhu RPG game, you basically never get past level 3 in that game. Like you're always just a normal human.
No, thank you. I like having special powers and a metal cat.
I've always wanted to do a heist.
Ooh, a heist sounds fun. Yeah.
I feel like
Does sound good, actually.
because when you brought that up, it made me realize when I was DMing a couple years ago, I actually made a list of, like, stuff that I wanted to, like, throw into the campaign. So, like, doing a heist, like, what is the D&D equivalent of, like, all right, we need to get fake IDs and uniforms, and we have to get fake decals to put in our vehicles so that we blend in, and then, like, you know, you think about infiltrating the place that you're robbing, and it's like, okay, we need fingerprint and retinal scan, and like, we need to get the swipe cards for the doors, and, like, all this kind of stuff. So, like, what would Ocean's 11 be like in Forgotten Realms?
Heists are weird. I tried doing a heist once and I failed, and I've thought of all the ways, like, how I failed, and there's so many. So there's, like, I think there's, in my head right now, there's 2 ways that I would do a heist. And the first way was how I tried to do it during Trevor's story arc, because Trevor's story arc, that was a heist, but the players didn't treat it like a heist at all. And
Oh, interesting.
and I did my best to set it up as a heist. And so my first way is basically let the players design their own heist. Let the players know that they have an objective that they have to go to. This is the curriculum, and they figure out how to do it, you know? It's almost like Thieves' Den, or almost like, I guess, Ocean's 11. I feel like Ocean's 11, there's one mastermind, and the mastermind tells everyone else what to do. And so, but there's other heist movies where there's everyone's doing their part and everyone has like an idea, and like I went about it that way, and it just didn't flesh out. The players misunderstood like what was supposed to be happening, and they went about it their way. And I'm not the type of person that wants to punish people for doing it their way. So I just played along the best I could, and I had to improvise a lot. I think one person knew what was going on, but then she ended up just getting caught. So it just didn't work out. And then there was a lot of just like there was just a lot of other things that kept the players from working together to do the heist. I think that's one way to do it. The other way would be having an NPC that's a mastermind that says, this is what you gotta do. Like it's a video game, and then saying, all right, you need to go and steal the keys from this person. You need to go figure out what the routes are. You need to go make sure this is your options. You can burn down the barn, or you can capture a security guard and take his outfit. And like just telling the players the blueprints and having the players pick their blueprints. To me, I don't like doing that, but because I think of like how I would want to play, and I would want to come up with a creative idea myself instead of being told this is all you can do. But
right.
You know, yeah, as
there's
a
always
DM telling them, here are your well, here's what you can do. It would work better for you, but it would be more restrictive for the players.
And that's the thing, is there's this psychology that I've noticed with players, is that even though they're in this world that they can do anything, and I've established they can do anything, and they've established amongst themselves and to themselves that they can do anything, people, if I say something, people will take it as it's written in stone. And it's like, okay, and that's my problem, is like, if I say an NPC gives you these blueprints, that's just this guy telling you his idea. You could just be like, screw it, let's just get a battering ram and rush the place, I don't care. Like, you know, but for whatever reason, a lot of times when I give players options, they're like, oh, I only get to choose between A or B. And so like, I try to be careful about doing that too much.
I think that's a combination of just because you're the DM, you're supposed to be in charge of everything, and just human nature of, oh, this is what's been listed for me. Those are the only things I can do because they've been listed out.
Mm-hmm. Here's how we solve that problem. You get a co-DM. So anytime someone asks, so you have a DM that's a storyteller and a DM that's just a rule Nazi. And anytime that they ask questions, like about the game or ruling or like how do we determine this, all the questions go to a co-DM. Anything that has to do with story or lore goes to the other DM. So that way, the players see one person as the judge and another person as a narrator, instead of both the narrator and the judge.
Yeah, I could see how that could work.
That would be so interesting, though, because what if the rule DM makes a rule and you're like, crap, I don't agree with that, but now I got to go with it. I don't agree.
Yeah, that
would be hilarious. I think that would be kind of fun. It would be like on your toes. Okay, well, that's the ruling. I guess it's like playing a board game at that point.
Yeah. It would certainly be interesting.
I'm here. Ask me anything.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm ready.
Oh, you're here. You're no longer traveling home anymore.
I am. I made it. I'm alive.
He has landed.
He has landed. He is here.
Ask him something, Mario, to leave him hanging.
Well,
Yeah.
he got here just in time. Here, I'll ask you something. Are you ready to? Are you ready to roll some dice? You ready?
Fuck.
You ready to roll the start?
I'm not ready. I lost my keyboard
His
and my dice. No, I'm ready. I am ready.
There you go.
with a bar license.
Yeah.
Might as well get somebody
Yeah.
Well,
with like.
I think I need someone to roll the dice as well. Just like someone
Exactly.
else to roll the dice, someone else to
That
pick
way
out the
players
dice to
won't think
roll.
You're being biased.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just need a different job for all the different things. I don't know. Yeah, because if I started at 8:30, then people start showing up late to 8:30. So there's no way of winning, basically.
But I feel like we had a conversation a few sessions ago, like because sometimes people needed to be late and that sort of thing, that like the show, like the session would technically start at 9, and like 8 to 8:30 would be like, all right, people are trickling in, we're like catching up, like, hey, how was your week? Hey, I saw this cool thing, blah blah blah. And then 8:30 to 9 would be start the stream, what's the question, the prompt kind of thing.
Right, but then we decided
Wasn't that
against it because then we wouldn't we would shorten the game time.
We want as
Our
long as
playtime.
much
We want to
game
play
time as possible.
Yeah, we want as much game
Oh,
time as
well-
possible. Yeah, we never.
In that case, I'll shut up. Let's go.
No,
Stop
ideas are
listening
great.
to me. Start the game.
Let's do
Roll
it.
the start, Mario.
Roll
the
to
start.
start. Roll to start. Everyone press the any key.
I don't know what that one is.
Any key just happened to turn on my camera 100 times.
I know.
So-
I saw the little logo like flicker in and out. It's weird.
But I pressed it a lot.
I rolled a 4 to start.
I typed the word any.
Did it fail?
Did that do it?
That technically, if you used keys to type that word, then you pressed the any key.
Okay.
New high score. What does that mean? Did I break it?
You absolutely did, because there's no such thing. You're in a pocket dimension right now. You're actually entering Tron. You need to run.
I see there's a new map here.
Yes. This is what the area should look like. But hello and welcome to Roll to Start, where me and my friends goof off, play around in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. You can always catch us live at YouTube, Digital Hero 101. Or if you want to keep up to date on the date, check out one of our podcasts on either Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Remember, search up Roll to Start. Now, last we left off, you guys had basically found your way into the equivalent of the Bermuda Triangle. Let me actually pull up the map to show you guys. Oh, I didn't update the map, but it should be fine. So you guys traveled to the unknown areas, which is north and in the center of the sea from Syndra. So it's like northeast from Syndra, traveling onwards. You notice that there is a very strong arcane presence. So strong that it disrupts the magnetic fields surrounding the islands, and the waves become this monstrous tsunami-like formations. Taking a small boat, because it was too dangerous to take the ship, you attempted to traverse through the waves. Barely making it and crashing the ship on shore, you brought aboard with you the captain pirate, whose name was... What was his name? We got his name.
Lavelle Prescott.
Prescott, that's right. And Captain Prescott, there were very treacherous areas through the jungles, through the islands of unknown. However, he showed you the safe route and brought you to a hidden pirate cove where you found a small militia of ships and a man-of-war. To put it in perspective, the ship right here, that's about the size of your guys' ship. That's about the size of a lot of the ships in the area. This ship over here, that's the man-of-war. It takes up, you could fit almost 10 of the ships inside of it. As you took it upon yourself to take a more espionage route, you went through this area, this pirate area, and you realized that they kind of got their own settlement here. It's a smallish town, but it's a settlement nonetheless, where they store items, they trade goods between one another, and they have a port where they send ships out. And there are about a dozen ships here, or there are about a dozen captains, each of them controlling a small fleet of 1 to 3 ships. As you guys walked around, it was Thalia and Dobie that went into the ship, the big man of war, to go investigate it. And it was Olazor and Syrah that got into a fist fight with some of the other pirates. Olazor, beating the orcish pirate in a fist fight, gained their respect, as Syrah was confronted with a giant shadow demon as the other pirates gathered around to see. As the shadow demon was announcing, and I'm talking about this shadow demon was about 10 stories tall, as it was announcing plans for the next update, and you guys were able to put together that this shadow demon was Kirk, Thalia and Dobie discovered a secret. That this shadow demon is actually smoke and mirrors, and behind it all is a teenage, or what seems, I shouldn't say teenage. It seems to be a young woman. And so, our story begins. I pass turn to you guys.
So, if I remember correctly, the last thing that happened was I casted Detect Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, in fact, an illusion.
You did, yeah, it's an illusionary, you detect illusionary, like, magic, like, from that school.
Right.
At which point, so, let me put it in perspective. So, Thalia, you've opened the door. You see this young woman, and she's kind of like, she's like, what the what? He goes, who are you? I don't know you. And then she turns back to the well. Outside, you guys are hearing the demon say the same thing. The demon's in the middle of a speech, and then it's like, what the what?
But I don't know you. Well, change of plans, everybody. Spread out. Obsidian. Emergency obsidian. And we will continue tomorrow.
And then the smoke demon dissipates and disappears. At which point, everyone freaks out. They say code obsidian, and the guy you were fighting is like, oh, code obsidian. I never think such a thing would happen. And there are people that are just running everywhere. Now, I only put a couple of NPCs on the map, but this area is full of hundreds of pirates. And they seem to be gathering their things, jumping on boats, and running among place to place. And the waters are beginning to churn in the area.
I want to grab the nearest pirate that's running by and ask him what the hell that means. What is Code Obsidian?
Okay, you go and you grab the orc, and he is like,
Oh, newcomer. You know, I asked you to join my crew, and you must not be familiar with all the codes that have been going about. But we must get out of here, and we must get out of here soon. Come with me, if you wish to live.
and then you hear Terminator music playing in the background.
I think
Hello?
Yoselin had something she was gonna do.
What's up, Thalia?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Were you?
My mic wasn't working.
Oh no. Okay, what's
I
up?
was trying to counterspell.
Counterspell?
Yeah, I heard
What are you
somebody
gonna?
trying to say stuff during that whole thing.
I think she was just.
Okay. She's still trying to say stuff, guys. Calm down.
No, I
She's
was trying to
trying
counterspell during the speech.
That's fine. That's fine. What are you counterspelling?
Gosh, okay. I'm not sure a counterspell will work, but I'm just gonna try. Counterspell whatever spell she has going up to create an illusion.
Okay.
I'm doing.
So you're
4.
casting it on her?
At the well. She's using the well, right?
She's using something. She's talking into the well.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it on the well.
Okay.
I'm using a level 5 spell.
Level 5 spell.
Level. I don't know if I have to roll. If it's higher than a level 5, I do.
Yeah.
Let me.
I can't figure out this. Monday.
Yeah, you'll have to roll. And
Okay.
how does counterspell work?
You target the. You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature's casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell fails and has no effect. If it's 4th or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's
Plus the
level.
spell's level. Yeah.
Okay.
So it might just fizzle out. 'cause I
Go
don't-
for it and go ahead and roll.
I didn't know if it counted because she's not in the process of casting a spell at the moment, but I'm not too familiar with actually using counterspell. That's a fail. It's a.
Are you?
I got a 4.
Oh, you got a 4.
4.
Okay, so even
Plus
though
what, though?
you're casting counterspell, and even though you feel like you sent out a weak counter to dissolve it, you know that the spell couldn't latch onto anything. Like it fizzles out, and there's nothing there to like protect you or to dissipate or anything. It seems like whatever she's doing is already active and requires something else to get to dissolve it of its magical use.
Do I see this?
She is inside the ship.
Okay.
Okay. If I have another action, I will cast Tasha's Mind Whip on her, though.
Okay, you will have to wait a turn though, unless you cast counterspell with what is that, a reaction?
It's a
Yeah,
reaction.
one
I
reaction.
can't-
Okay,
I
then you can
can't.
cast Tasha's mind whip. That's fine.
He has to make a DC 17 intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Okay. So what happens is the message goes out, and right before, so you attempted to counterspell. She's able to get a couple more words out, and as she's saying goodbye to everyone, you begin casting your other spell, and she kind of you hear the demon be like, "What is wrong with you? You're crazy!" And then you attack her as she yells out to you like, "You're crazy!" And okay, what was it?
Tasha's Mind Whips, DC 17 intelligence
Intelligence.
saving throw.
Okay,
Yeah, intelligence save.
natural 20. So I take half as much damage.
Oh, well, do you? Yes.
Yeah. I take half as much damage. Or I don't know. I'm just saying that.
No, it's
That's how spells usually work.
Yeah, I'm just going off of my general knowledge.
8. Like, damn it.
On a failed save, the target must make an
No,
intelligence
half
saving
of
throw.
it.
On a failed save, wait, what?
On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage. It's
Oh,
If
it's
it's
success.
succeeded.
You're right. I'm reading it backwards.
so half of 8. Whether that's 4 or 5. 4 or 3.
Okay, so she takes about 3 points of damage. You lash at her. She falls back on her butt. You see her as she held up her arms just in time to stop you from lashing her in her face. She looks at her arms. She looks at you. There's panic in her eyes. I mean, she looks younger than you, and she's just like She's scrambling. You see her scutter over to
And blocking the door.
That's fine. Dobie kind of goes along with what you're doing, and he throws a dagger.
I don't have old person for some reason.
He hits, but he doesn't have sneak attack,
That's fine.
so he
Oh, no.
does 9 points of damage. He has a 4 in his dexterity. See, I can't. Oh, we're getting D&D and Beyond. And then I'll be able to look at all your character sheets whenever you guys aren't here, and I won't have to do it off of memory. Yeah, this month I'm getting D&D and Beyond for everyone. And I was thinking about what you said.
Whoa.
I was thinking about what you said, Jeff and Ivy. You guys are right. Yeah, we can keep doing it this way. I'm just gonna anticipate it different, like the 30-minute. It's like the 30-minute buffer for people to get into because that's what it's there for. It's just like I just run out of ideas to talk, and I'm like, maybe we should stop doing it and just have the game start at 8:30. But then I'm like, oh no, everyone's gonna be late. That's off topic.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back to the game. We'll still start at 8. Just have a behind the scenes, and it'll just be super chill.
Sweet.
Okay. I think he does 9 points of damage. So he does 9 points of damage. The dagger hits her right in the shoulder. She, like, just barely grabs onto some weird device. This steel box looking thing with an antenna, and she slams down on a big red button on there, and she looks at you kind of a little crazy eye, and she goes, kaboom! And then next thing you know, it's like you hear this like sputtering and sparkling. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. How big is the room we are currently in?
It's pretty big.
I don't know why I thought it was tiny.
They're inside the ship. We're not seeing any of this from the outside.
That is correct.
Okay.
You're about to, because there's about to be a huge explosion.
16 dex save.
16 dex save. Okay. I'll roll for Dobie, which I think... Doesn't he succeed? Doesn't he have a thing where he succeeds no matter what?
Evasion.
No. Reliable talent is what you're thinking.
Okay, so is that for saving throws, or is that for some? That's just for
I have no
ability
idea.
checks. That's just for ability check. It's not for saving throws. He has a dex. So you with a saving throw, he's a rogue, so that he definitely has that in dex, so he's proficient in it. I don't know if he's doubled it with his saving throw based on a rogue, so I'm just gonna say he gets a +8. So he just barely fails as well, and the entirety of the room
As well?
explodes. And you see just barely, Thalia, that the girl flies out the window. Like, the force of the explosion throws her out the window. And
This is crazy.
you get engulfed by flames, explosions, shrapnel.
I want to keep an eye on her as much as possible. I know there's an explosion going on, but
I'm not gonna lie,
might be dead.
I'm gonna be impressed if you survive this.
Okay.
You got that
My
third
skill defense
character
is
ready,
dead.
Jocelyn.
Remember talking about characters earlier?
I'm here for that.
Oh yeah.
Where is my... There it is. Okay.
Where's bomb
So you
damage?
guys are... Okay, so we're deadly, so that's going to be 18 d10s.
Oh, that's right. I'm a wizard.
Uh...
A paladin could take a hit like this.
Oh, sorry. I keep rolling random
It might
stuff.
be dead. This one might be
Yeah,
dead.
that's what I was saying. I was like, I'd be surprised if you survive this.
I can't wait to see the graphic of this go across Roll20.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's loading. Roll 20. We just crashed roll 20.
Buffering.
It didn't even.
Didn't even get the visual.
It didn't even get the
Aw,
visual. It's gonna do it late. Here, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. It'll do it. It'll do it this time. It'll do it this time. Trust. Nope. I lied to you. Okay. Well, 88 points of damage
It's a lot of damage.
gets dealt to you.
And over by 6.
Does that put you below negative half health?
I doubt it. At level 12, I doubt it.
Okay.
Oh!
Minus 6 right now.
Did you level up, Jeff?
Level 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. No, you guys are level 12. Kate?
12. We are 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just seeing.
Don't
if
you
it-
say 13. I will spend. Don't you say 13. I will spend the rest of today just looking at spells.
I could have swore. I could have swore. Anyways, okay.
This is only my second session. You told me to come in with a level 12 character.
Okay, then I'm good. So, kaboom! I don't know how much health Dobie has, but we'll just say he's knocked out. And
Well, he only takes half because of
he
evasion.
failed. Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
with
He
a-
still
yeah.
only takes half. Well, he's not
Yeah.
knocked out.
Did
So,
you not
Uzurus,
Yeah.
and I'm hearing an echo.
You might see a little tiny explosion go off.
Yeah,
I
you
mean-
there's this huge like boom, 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 boom that happens in the back of the Man of War. That just like but it's not just like gasoline Hollywood explosion. It's almost like fireworks, green, purple, neon yellow, like all these pink, this colorful explosion, just doom, 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 doom. Shrapnel goes flying everywhere.
Arcane check to see if I know what that is.
Everyone else make there's like gold and blue, and make a dexterity saving throw with advantage. As all like I'm talking freaking cannons are flying through the air, shrapnels of wood, cannon
shitting me.
balls are flying through the air.
So this girl blew herself up?
She went flying out the window. Yeah, she
With
blew herself
advantage, I
up.
rolled the same
It's
fucking
like she
thing.
casted like fly on herself or something.
No, the shockwave of the explosion threw her out the window.
She blew herself up too.
Yeah.
Okay. Had to clarify that. I was like, did this bitch like?
This bitch is crazy.
Also took the 88 points of damage.
Let me see. That would suck if she did. No, she didn't. Oh wait, no. I have a legendary action. I'll just automatically save. I'll just automatically save.
He still takes half damage.
Yeah, that's fine. She's fine. She's
44 damage, no worries.
You know how you wanted to say you wanted rules.
Well, her specialty
Is blowing herself up.
is yeah, she has resistance in certain things. So with the save and the resistance, she's gonna be.
Is she like a crazy?
I don't know. Maybe if you talk to someone instead of trying to kill him right off the bat, you know, you would find
I
out.
didn't want to kill her.
I want
just
to see
wanted to
this
cast-
stat block. that
You
says
literally-
resistance to suicide bombing.
Yeah, no.
Well, I
Oh,
tried
she.
to counterspell, which didn't work, and then I was like, I don't have hold person, so I did mind
So
whip.
so you
I didn't want damage.
you
I just wanted
proceeded to
slow her
attack
down.
the person that secludes themselves on a boat.
And the way to summon this demon is via an explosion, if I remember correctly. Smoke bomb explosion.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Anyways, so she goes flying out, and you don't know what happens to her, even though the DM said otherwise. And you,
I'm dead.
You see, so everyone made their dexterity saving throws. You guys just have to beat 13.
I failed.
I got an 18.
25.
25? Okay. Sarah, what did you get?
I passed.
You pass?
I got
Okay.
like 16.
So
Yes, 16.
there's
Nothing.
a cannonball that just come flying out towards you and is going to deal 4d10 worth of damage to you. And your newfound friend, so you take 27 points of damage as a cannonball smacks you. Oh, you feel you're just barely able to jump out of the way to keep it from smashing in your skull. And your newfound friend picks you up and is like, "Hurry, we must go! We must go! It's cold obsidian! It's cold obsidian!"
I will be following him and motioning for Zero to follow me.
As you
All
motion
right.
for Sarah to follow you, Sarah, I need you to make a saving throw with disadvantage. 3. Okay, perfect. You
What type of saving throw? Just
dexterity, sorry.
Oh, okay. So
You
six.
see, as you're motioning to Syrah, there is the water takes form and grabs her and pulls her under. Syrah gets pulled under. Louis kind of has this face and is like fishing at the water to see what happens, and then the water goes and grabs Louis and pulls Louis under as well. And so-
Like a Percy, he's saving me.
And so the two of them get just they disappear into the water.
God.
They
Yeah.
You just took off the board. That's fucked up, dude.
God damn.
I legitimately got terrified when they disappeared just now.
they woof, get sucked up into the water. The rest of you guys are doing okay. Uzuris, you then see you guys can react right now if you want to.
Okay, so
Osiris, where are you, by the way?
Saving throw?
I am floating over the ocean.
Okay, this is you right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So number one was
Some
that
dramatic music on here.
that Arcana check to see if I knew what the fireworks were.
That's right.
that-
That's right.
That is actually not a 14. That is a what is that? 16. 16 for Arcana.
16. Okay.
Mhm.
This is okay. So explosions like these. There's a mixture. You can't tell exactly what it is. This is like pyrotechnics, but you see arcana, like you know arcana whenever you see it. Someone used the raw material that's coming out from this island, the raw arcana mineral, and they were using it as part of their explosives. That was part of the bomb.
Oh.
Was some of this raw, pure, magical essence.
And that same like node that I found.
Yup. They used it. They weaponized it.
Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, indeed. Whew. I'm going to fly off.
Okay.
Back to where the node was where I found it.
Okay. And then Broxer? Broxer?
You're muted if you don't know.
Damn it! Whoa! Who ordered the fireworks show? Osiris, where are you going? What's going on? What the fuck just happened? I just said fuck. I'm sorry. Did I see Sierra go in the water?
That's gonna be a. What's your passive? Your passive perception's 20.
No, that's impossible. Oh fuck! Do I still have? No, wait. No. It's 18.
If it's 18, yeah, you saw Sierra go in the water.
Okay, yeah, my AC is 20.
Well, I don't think you have line of sight.
Because that ship's in the way?
You're technically a...
Because, like, would the top of the ship be level with the dock? Or
no,
does
because
this ramp go upwards?
this ramp goes upwards, and then this goes above the ship, and then this goes down.
Be fair then, what I would do, so,
well,
because I wasn't here the last session we played, do I know that everybody else is, like, over here on this dock?
Yeah, you know, you're fair. You're
guess...
fine, you can see it happen. I'm not gonna... We're not playing a science accurate game.
Okay.
Oh, we're not?
Because it doesn't...
Wait, so all this physics that I've been doing is, like, useless?
Yeah, you messed up,
Yep.
dude. You messed up.
Dude. I was, like, calculating
it doesn't actually change what I would have done anyway, because Broxer ain't a swimmer, so I would have just run to, like... I mean... If I got peeps over here that I can't see...
So this is back where you guys came from.
Yeah, I would just book it to regroup with the other people. Because, Uzaris, what direction are you flying off in?
Inland.
Is he able to... when I scream out, like, dude, where are you going? Is he able to say anything, or would that be...
Yeah, I mean, do you scream it out loud?
Yeah, I like, Broxer's just like, what the fuck?
This is bad. I say over comms. This is bad. This is very, very bad. I have to go look at something.
Okay, I'm gonna interpret that as this is bad. I'm abandoning ship. No pun intended. Fuck you guys. But Broxer does not have that mentality, so I'm just gonna run over. So I'm gonna go fast. 50. So I'm gonna dash and just like run all the way down the dock, and then that's as far as I can get up the ramp.
Okay. You see from the backside of the...
and you know what? If it's that big of an explosion, fuck it. I'm gonna step of the wind and dash again.
Okay.
So yeah, I can get right there.
So from the explosion, from over here, you see a flare go up. Just up into the sky. Through the smoke of the explosion. And then you hear a loud, like, call. As if there was a parrot. Oop, 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 oop. Not what I wanted to do. Just a and you see this dude riding a giant parrot fly over into the cove. And he's just singing to himself. And he starts dropping giant, like, bottles of acid. And it just starts... It just starts disintegrate, just everywhere he goes. And he's flying right into you, Uzaris.
Oh. I mean, I move out of the way. I mean, I do evasive maneuver, do a barrel roll, try to,
A barrel roll.
All right, you and him, you barely go out of his way. The wind from the giant parrot's wings kind of throw you off course a little bit, but you spin out and you fix yourself and you continue flapping away. This guy goes right past you.
Did he empty his keep?
His keep?
You know,
You know?
yeah. Don't mind him. He just needs to.
He's doing his thing. All right. Dahlia, make a death saving throw.
All right.
Oh, fuck. That's right. Nice.
That was
Oh,
her.
no, that was Mario's dice.
That was
Shit.
me.
So,
Yep.
do I add my con?
Yeah. You always had con.
14.
Nice.
14. All right, that's one save.
Is it con mod or con save?
Mod.
14.
Yeah.
But
I
over
would
10.
I would like to call out over Sending Stone. Could we get a status check on everyone?
Dobie says, here.
I'm doing a lot of running.
Sarah, you're underwater.
Dude, does that go through?
Yeah, that goes through. You hear it telepathically.
I'm doing my best Tom Cruise impression right now. I'll be with you later.
Can I see where Sierra is under the water anywhere?
You can try to.
So I get no response from Thalia and.
You get no response from Thalia and Broxer.
And Brox. No, he said.
Olazar.
I'm doing my best Tom Cruise impression right now.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of Sarah.
I thought you were making fun of Zero too.
So
So I'm just
Broxer
like- Tom Cruise
Broxer
is always
chooses
running.
when he's meta or not. Got it.
So I just like forget to turn it off, and I'm just like shit, as I'm like flying away.
Okay.
I want to see if I can see Sierra under the water anywhere.
Okay. You can make a. You are currently. You have the one dude grappled onto you as he's trying to help you in the most sincere way and
Yep.
pull you and take you to safety.
I'm gonna assume it'd be a perception.
Okay. With this guy grappling you, it'll be a disadvantage.
Well,
Not.
that's
Oh my gosh.
whoops.
That didn't make anything better.
No, it would have been the 3. I accidentally rolled an extra one.
Okay, so
So,
you're
yeah.
unable. You know the water's kind of churning up now. There's people running past you. All you see were just the last couple of the bubbles popping as Sierra disappeared beneath the water.
Great. I'm just gonna keep running with this guy because I also still don't have a sending stone, so I don't know what's happening with anyone else still.
Okay, you're running with this guy, Broxer. You see Olazar running with a group of pirates.
You're muted again if you're unaware.
Me?
Jeff?
Jeff,
Jeff.
Oh, I was like, I know he's not talking to me.
maybe he lagged out. All right, well,
That Ripper?
rip. We'll assume he lagged out. All right, he'll be back here in a second. But in the meantime, Uzuris, you fly over. You make it to the node that you found earlier.
Uh-huh. Is there any way I know of extracting this in a timely manner? Okay, let me rephrase that question. Because that's like leading the DM, and that's not what I want to do.
You know, most people like to use pickaxes.
Do I know from that Arcana check, if I pickaxe this, will it explode?
It is highly volatile. Yes.
And it
There
is
is a
stuck in the
chance. I'm not like. You don't know for certain what will happen if you hit it directly. You do
How big
know
is it?
that it is highly volatile.
How big is it?
The node itself is bigger than you.
I have the perfect plan. Pause on me for a second.
Okay. At which point, Ozer, you get put on to this ship right here, and they start taking off. You hear ding, ding, ding.
I assume I can see Broxer running along the.
Yes, you
walkway.
can. Yeah, you can see Broxer. Just barely as he's pushing through people.
I'm going to shout out to him at the top of my lungs. Sierra was taken underwater. I couldn't see her, but the pirates are gonna have a safe way out.
Okay.
Wait, say that again? Or maybe don't. Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead, say it again.
Sierra was taken underwater, and I couldn't see her, and the pirates have a safe way out.
Yeah, I would dive into the water.
Okay. You dive into the water. You don't see anything at first. You can look around if you want.
Yeah. So I'm like in the water. Yeah, I'm looking for her.
Okay, roll for perception. You have dark vision?
Yeah, or do I? Which character? New character, who dis? Yes.
Foxy, yeah, I'd assume you would.
That perception is 19.
Oh, that doesn't work.
19? Okay. Then we are... You don't see anything.
Then I will swim back up and just hop back up on the dock
Okay.
if I can.
You get back up on the dock.
Yeah.
All right. Dahlia, roll another death saving throw.
Who got it?
Oh man, Dobie's making some good rolls.
Is he death saving too?
You
Oh,
don't know.
he's up.
Oh no, yeah. He was coughing.
5.
5? Okay, that's a failure.
Ow.
The one pass, one failure.
Aha.
I realizing that I do not have a pickaxe, I go back the other way.
Okay, you begin flying back as quickly as you can, the other way. As you see the area, you look at the node. You do gather that this area, like as you get a closer look at the node, you do know that this thing has the capabilities for what has just happened. You get a little bit better understanding. However, you're a bit hesitant to extract it yourself, not knowing what could happen.
Yeah.
And then you fly off. As the ship's about to take off, another ship, the parrot pirate duo, they fly overhead and they do circles over the ship. And you hear the orc pirate on top of him be like, "You scallywags! You're moving at such a slow pace! Hurry it up! Hurry it up!" And he begins dropping just like blobs of acid on top of everyone. As you see some of the crewmates, like one of them things shatters and spills, and the dude's like, "Ah!" It's like you see his skin burning as he's trying to run away and get everything together.
Yikes.
All right, Olazor and Broxer, what do you guys want to do?
When I come up from the water, I couldn't see her. Like, what do you mean? Did she fall in? Like, did some creature come up and get her? What happened, dude?
It was like the water grabbed her.
That is equally sucky.
I know.
I'll just grab the on the sending stone. Sierra, can you hear me? Mumble or something. Oh shit! That's not gonna help. Figure out where she is. Shit, where are Thalia and Dobie? Like, we all got separated before the explosion. What happened? Sorry, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Olazor.
I think they went on to the Man of War.
You don't
but...
know. They stealthed away.
Oh shit, you're right. I don't know. I was busy fighting the captain
y'all
here.
know. I had called out on the sending stone beforehand.
I don't
That's why
have a
Lady
sending
Jonesy-
stone.
He doesn't have a sending stone.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He doesn't have a...
That makes sense.
Well, but Broxer would know, even though Jeff doesn't know, right?
That's true.
Yes.
But yeah. But Broxer's the one asking the question, so I just assumed.
That is true. We are one and the same.
I just assumed Broxer was just like panicking.
Sometimes. This is, I don't know what to do, dude. This is so not chill. I'm out of my element.
You can, I mean, you do know that they're on the ship. You panic for a little bit, then you're like, oh wait, I remember now. So you know that they're on the ship.
I know, but it's
It's okay. Don't worry about it. You missed a session. This happens.
No, I'm just being meta about it. It's like they're on the ship. I know like that is a course of action, but homegirl's fucking drowning, and I can't figure out what to do about that.
Yeah, it's a concern.
Like, I mean, like, obviously, like, I care about Thalia and Dobie, like, but I know, like, I don't know the state of them. I can go check on it. I do know the state of Sierra, and that is that she's drowning, and there's nothing I can do about it, and it's freaking me out.
Yeah.
Character
It's like,
panic.
do I avoid the person that I know that there is no hope for? Take a chance on.
Oh, I suppose I should go towards Sierra.
Okay, so yeah, Olazar, or Uzaris.
You do something.
Yeah, Olazar, if you want to take your turn, go for it. The guy let go of you. You're on the ship. There's a giant parrot flying around.
I guess I'm gonna try and help out around the ship with no know-how, but I am gonna try and keep an eye on the waters to see if I can see Sierra at any point.
Okay, you attempt. Go ahead and just make a performance check, just to see if you can at least pretend.
Performance?
Like, yeah.
Okay. It's
You're a pirate.
13.
13. Okay. You go, you pick up a barrel, you move it from one spot to another spot, and your pirate friend looks at you, gives you a thumbs up, and just... You guys just keep... Everything just keeps on going crazy.
Worth it.
Dahlia, make another death saving throw.
Okay. 17.
17. All right, that's a pass. Uzaris, you're back.
Okay. Can I look for Sierra? Can I just do fly over, look for Sierra?
You can try to.
Okay, that's what I will try to do. I will also simultaneously call out for her over comms.
Okay. Okay.
Stick your foot out of the surface or something.
Sierra, you need to make a Constitution check for me.
A check or saving throw?
Saving throw.
That makes a difference because I'm proficient.
You after like kind of panicking and freaking out for a little bit, you realize you're able to breathe. And like you look around and it's you don't have dark vision, do you?
I sure do not.
Okay. You can't really see. You know you're being dragged. And every time you try to talk, your words, like water fills your mouth, and you get a full, mouthful of salt water. But then it quells and it goes away. There's some essence, and like you touch, and your clothes are dry, but you're obviously submerged underwater, and you're being pulled somewhere. And you go and you reach out and you touch, like you're able to grab some like seaweed, and you rip it off. And the seaweed gets dry in your hands when you touch it. And then you let go and you see it immediately like goes back to being like wet and turned into seaweed as it flows away.
I'm gonna speak into my sinew stone and be like, "Oh, I'm not drowning, guys."
Every time you open your mouth, water fills your your mouth.
I'm gonna be like, "Oh."
It fills your mouth. You feel like you're drowning, and then the water like dissipates from you.
I'm just gonna accept my fate. Actually, I have a spell.
She has like plate armor, right? Is it in like going inside of her armor still?
Every time she touches like her clothing or her armor, it's dry. Like everything about her is dry.
Like none of it, the water's not going into any of the cracks of her
It
armor.
is. It's touching everything, but nothing's getting wet. It's like if you've ever covered something in like wax and then you tried to like spray it with water and you see all the water just like drip past it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
It sounds like she's been coated with non-drowning material, but like she opens her mouth, water goes in, but she closes her mouth, she can breathe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Dancing Light.
Okay.
Ooh.
You cast
nice.
Dancing Lights. Does it work underwater?
If it's verbal, then
is it a verbal spell?
If it
Don't you have Warcaster? Can't you cast without?
I do have Warcaster. I forgot. I took that.
Yeah, you don't need verbal components anymore.
Woo!
Oh, that's a thing? That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
It says or glowing orbs. I can make them look like glowing orbs.
Do we see those orbs, baby?
I see dancing lights as highly customizable.
Yeah, you make these orbs appear. They glow bright. They glow bright enough for you to see your surroundings. And hold on, Sarah. I need to take you to the other chat.
Okay.
Ooh, that's the first time that it's happened in this campaign for me.
Hold on. I need to make sure. Okay, you're good.
Oh, we haven't used it in a
Just go over to the
minute.
live stream.
Okay.
Okay. When you illuminate the area, you see Perseus. He has you, and he's like a torpedo right now, just like cutting through the water.
Okay. That's why I accept my fate.
Okay, we go back.
At the very least.
Okay, you guys do not see the lights.
I don't like you anymore.
You don't see the lights, and the bubbles have ceased. The pirates have all but scattered.
Whose turn is it?
Technically, it's your turn and Olazar's turn.
As I'm like frantically searching, like scanning the water for any sign of movement or anything from Sierra, realizing I'm not seeing anything, and also knowing that I have 2 other party members who are, as far as I know, dead and dying. Broxer is just gonna, oh fuck, man, and I'm going to run to the edge of the dock here, and I'm gonna try to. Or wait, before I do that, how tall is this ship?
Very.
Like from the dock.
Very tall.
That's not a
Massive.
that's not a jumping thing.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you
How
can
do I
get
get-
there and climb up. There's nothing stopping you from doing that.
Are the gun ports
Claws.
closed?
It's gonna take you like about a minute.
I think he can climb very fast because he's a monk.
Yeah, but
Can
it's
you
still...
run on water yet?
Also, he's a cat.
Wait, can I?
That too.
I mean, I have claws, so at the very least, I can like jump and like stick to the side. Because I have a
question
climbing speed and all that
I have a
stuff.
question I want to ask about the ship, but
Wait a minute.
it pertains for him.
run on water?
I'm gonna set a timer.
Olazar, you do something while I look through the PHB.
All right. I'm gonna keep trying to help out to the ship.
The ship, the anchor raises, and everything goes into place, and they move the ship a little bit, and then everything stops, and then the guy says, "Okay, we're good to go. Now let's go." And then everyone starts exiting the ship.
Oh, okay, and I follow suit then, with a look of bewilderment on my face.
And they begin running into the jungle.
As I'm running away, I will shout out to Roxer that apparently the pirates aren't leaving in the ships. We're running to the jungle. I don't know what's happening.
Copy that, dude. I'm gonna go check on our other 2 comrades. And I will, because at 9th level, I did get the walking on water shit. So 20 feet gets me to the ship. So my plan was to like climb to the top and then like scour around, but given the fact that everything exploded,
It's
are
still
there
intact.
holes?
The ship's still
It's
intact.
It was just,
Yeah, it's
okay.
just that section of the ship exploded.
So 20 feet gets me to the ship. From there, like if I just go straight across the water, how high do I go to get to the top of the ship? Like to this main area.
I'm gonna say 50 feet.
Okay, so I'll dash. That's 70.
Do you have? Is it half the movement because you're climbing?
Oh shit! No, it's a different speed though. So that's 20. So if 20 gets me there. If I dash, I can just get to the top then.
Okay.
So it's dash. So that gets me to the top. I'm looking around. What do I see?
There's no one on this ship. No pirates, no guards, no nothing. There's a raging fire going on over here as pillars of smoke go. Basically, this entire the back midsection of the ship is covered in smoke and nearly missing. The rest of the ship seems mostly intact.
So where over here is like the edge of the fire, like to where, like I'm seeing flames.
I gotcha.
Because I basically I want to run to like 15 feet away from that. And then I will radio to Dobby, or Dobby, sorry, copyright. I'll just say like, Dobby.
That's about where the edge of the flames is at. That red line.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just like so I will then step the wind again. So 5, 10. Yeah, okay, so right there. Toby, man, I'm on the ship where you and Thalia are. Dude, where are you?
Dobie.
Are you okay?
I don't
I'm
know.
here to save you.
There's smoke everywhere. I can't find Dahlia.
Hold tight, dude. I'm coming to get you on my next turn. Because I'm out of shit that I can do.
Wait, was that in proximity or was that on sending?
That was on sending, but you can do it specifically from person to person. So if you didn't do it in an open
Okay.
channel, you don't know.
So, Oh, you're right. Okay. So I don't know what's happening to Sierra. I just assume she's drowning.
Correct.
And then also, I have no response from Thalia. And Olazar does not have a sending stone.
Correct.
Correct.
But I know. Did I see Olazar outside?
You do. Olazar is, for whatever reason, running with the pirates this way.
I don't know where anybody is. I know that Broxer hopped on the ship and that Sierra's drowning. That's about my extent of knowledge. So,
Thaler, go ahead and roll a death saving throw for me.
Yeah. Nice. 21.
All right, you're at 2 successes, 1 failure.
I'm at 3 successes.
Wait, is Dobie up?
That was 3.
Yeah, Dobie's coughing and breathing and stuff.
All right, Thalia, you're up.
I'm up or just stabilized?
You wake up.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be at like 1 HP.
Yeah, you wake up and you're coughing. There's blood. You can't open one of your eyes because of the blood. You're dizzy. Everything's blurry. You can't. There's smoke. You try to take a big breath. Your lungs fill up with carbon, and it's hard. Your eyes are watering from the smoke, and you try to move, and there's this debris that has you trapped.
I still move my hands.
Yeah, you can move your hands.
Am I surrounded by? I can see an axis point out.
Okay. You can. You
See step.
can
I wanna
use an
miss the step,
action to make a perception check.
Okay. On a misty step to a safe point is my goal. It's a natural 1.
Your eyes are really watery. You only have one working eye at the moment, and there's smoke everywhere. You cannot see much of anything. You see flames, you see fire. You don't see anywhere that is what you would consider safe. There are platforms. There are doors. There's walls. You look up. You can't even see the sky because there's so much smoke. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Does I would like to down a healing potion. I don't know if that takes an action.
That does take an action.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay. The smoke is considered poison. You are thwarting it off for now, but you don't know how much longer until it starts affecting you some more.
I don't have a reaction.
You can I'm just it's I'm going to remind you.
I have my sorry, I have my sending stone.
There you go. You can
I was
always
looking at my thing. I was too focused on the potion. Grab my sending stone and I'll send out a message.
message in the bottle.
Group chat.
I can't remember her accent right now, but
Stupid bird. I should have just photoshopped him on it.
be like, I'll send a message to everyone saying I'm trapped on the ship. I don't know where. This isn't her accent, but I can't
Why are
remember.
you Scottish all of a sudden? It's adorable, but I don't remember her being Scottish.
I'm trapped on this ship.
I don't know where.
Don't know it.
Don't know where.
I remember her accent being like vaguely like Eastern European or something.
I have to say her whole name to like.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then that puts you in character.
A little bit.
I don't have a reaction.
Trapped on this
Oh
ship
my
somewhere.
gosh. Dobie finds you.
Oh.
So Dobie's been looking for you. He rummages around. You see him limping, and he gets to you, and he sees that you're just down bad. And he's like, what do you need me to do?
If you could get this off me, help.
Okay. He's gonna spend his action trying to. This is so weird. Dobie's. What would Dobie do? I know. Dobie would just try to lift it. So Dobie's gonna go and make a strength check. He goes to lift it. There's a lot of debris under you. Nothing. And you guys are like in this cramped space. Like Dobie he's had to like crawl to get to you. And he's like, so if you, I don't even know how to show this to you. So this is Thalia, all right?
I don't have your camera up. Fuck.
Wait, are you doing it on Roll20 or on YouTube?
Here, I'll turn on my camera on Discord to make it easier on you guys. And then that would be good. Oh no! Screwed myself over. Okay, anyways. So you guys can see me on Discord. So this is Thalia. Okay. That's Thalia.
Hey, wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Doesn't want to load your screen.
This is very strange.
No, why doesn't want to load your.
Is it still not loading?
It's not.
Okay. Well, here I'm gonna do this for the general audience, and then I will do my best to describe it to you. So this is Thalia. She is trapped under this rubble, right? And then like this is.
Oh, see, Ivy's helping. Look at Ivy's camera.
So she's trapped under this rubble, right? And you are, instead of being in like an open room, you are like in this nook. So you're in this
So
nook.
you're in a book, but there's also a cup over you.
And then Dobie has
You're now
found
loading
his way. He's crawled his way through the nook,
I don't have enough hands.
and he's inside of
Why
the
don't you
nook
have enough hands?
to find you.
So the yellow pencil's Dobie, the blue one is you. You're underneath some. Okay, yeah.
And so
you see what's going on?
now he's in the nook with you, and he's attempting to lift it from within the nook, but you're just trapped under all this debris.
Mario, you know what you're doing right now, right?
I'm playing a game of telephone.
No, this is Knives Out. You're a donut hole inside of a donut, which is also a donut's hole.
Okay, so the cup. Oh shit.
Wait, can you see me?
I have
hole is its own donut.
by the
Oh,
way.
you pulled my stream up? Okay. So, like, yeah, so you're trapped under all this debris, right? And you did a perception check to see, like, where's the safest place out. You realized there's nowhere. You're not even in an open area. You're in this nook. You're, like, you're entrapped, and everything surrounding you. So you're the pen, by the way. Everything surrounding you
Thank you.
is. I could have just drew this on the board. I don't know why I'm going through all this.
'Cause this is
Much
content.
more entertaining.
Yes, content.
Content.
Everything around you is like debris. It's like wood, planks, and then you try to look through the spaces to see if there's any. Like basically, if you were trapped in an avalanche, that's what happened to you right now. And then Dobie has quite literally crawled through the nook and has found you.
Uh,
And now he's trying from this position to lift the debris.
okay.
Please clip this for YouTube, dude. I need to watch this over and over again.
It is on YouTube forever.
Okay.
Take a note of the rough timestamp here.
So yeah, we are. That's where you're at. So he failed to
That was a
lift it, and then he's got to make a Constitution saving throw. Dobie's poisoned. He's poisoned. Carbon dioxide poisoning. He starts coughing. You see that his consciousness is waning. But Dobie does use his reaction to be like, I found her! I found her! To
My
everyone.
shield defender is like, no, I assume it's just like, gone. Destroyed.
Did you make a dexterity saving throw for your Steel December? And
Oh,
did it
yeah.
take 88 points of damage?
Yeah!
Or 44, maybe it
Half damage would
passed.
do it. Even if it succeeded, it would still take half damage. And like, it only has 22 HP.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah, it
even
was-
if it,
Oh,
yeah,
wait, it's,
so it exactly gets
it's
destroyed.
Dead, then.
It's just it died in
Wait,
the
does it
explosion.
really only have 22?
Ah.
So
That's
you
exactly
that's exactly
the math.
with resistance
So
and
that's
saving.
sad.
So
That's
you
so sad.
you actually see you actually
do I
see
do?
as you're
What do I
looking
see?
around that you should have been like impaled through the chest, but your steel defender got in the way and saved your life. But it's
Aw.
like destroyed.
And then I like how my Steel Defender just looked at the water.
it just pawed at the water. Where'd she go?
Oh, I guess she's in the water now.
Okay,
She went to swimming.
Uzaris and the rest of the gang? What are you guys
Oh.
doing?
Okay.
Yeah, Zaris, you go before us.
I've been like strategizing. Okay, so I will dive, or I will go to a point in which I believe Sierra was last, and I will dive into the water, and I will use my shape changer to cast polymorph on myself into a giant octopus.
You can do that?
I can do that.
Does it require
As
verbal?
It
You can do it beforehand.
let me
and then
check.
just fall
Yeah,
into the
I could just do it beforehand, but I will double check.
Well, I mean, it's already been said.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mario, don't be
That's the
second
game we're gonna
DM.
play.
Wow.
It is
Jeff,
one
how about you
action.
don't say stuff like that?
It is verbal.
Okay.
It is verbal? That's fine. You drop in
Mhm.
and you transform and you go straight into octopus form. If it was during combat or if it was during like
Uh-huh.
a sequence of events, I would be more nitpicky about that, but it's
Right.
RP and
I
things
would
are kind
too.
of going more fluently, so you're fine. and you drop
Okay.
in. You turn into a giant octopus.
Okay, with a swim speed of 60 feet. And then I will begin swimming around looking for Syrah
Okay, that works.
as a giant octopus.
I just see this giant octopus coming at me, and I'm like, well, that's if Marius.
This is polymorph.
This is okay. So, as a transmutation wizard, I get a free polymorph per day, but I can only spend it. I basically get polymorph for free. I add it into my spellbook without taking up a slot, and then I can cast it once per day without using a spell slot. And I can only cast it on myself like that. And I can turn myself into a beast whose challenge rating is 1 or lower. A giant octopus is 1. Let's see.
I see.
And that's it. So it's just once per day. So,
But it is polymorph.
it is polymorph.
No other, like, you don't get to keep your intelligence and your wisdom.
No. I assume not.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Like, the thing is it's supposed to be like, it's something you do on purpose, right? It's
Right.
something like if I turn into a deer to run away from a forest fire or something like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just turn into a deer and then just like stand there because I'm too stupid to know.
Right.
Right.
But if you turn
Like, I
into
would
a
still run away.
moth and you're flying somewhere and you see a candle, you'll still have to make a wisdom saving throw to not fly into the candle.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that's the case. I just want to make sure
Right.
that's
Right.
all I want to make sure. But you're a giant octopus. You're fine. You're swimming around. Your intent is imprinted on your animal form. You start swimming around. Was it a bonus action to transform because of your ability, or is it still an action? It's still an
It is
action.
an action.
Okay, so you can't. I'm not gonna let you roll for perception just yet.
Okay.
Broxer and Olazar,
What's that?
go for it.
So from my vantage point, nothing has changed, right? There's still flames, and smoke, and all that good stuff.
Correct.
Okay.
Every once in a while, there's a spark of like gold and blue and purple and stuff. Just psh, psh, psh.
And last I heard was correspondence from Dobie saying, I can't find Thalia, cough, cough, cough.
And then he said he found her.
Oh, okay, so I did hear that.
Yes.
I will just call out on the group chat, so that, I mean, because fuck it at this point. Dobie, Thalia, like, I'm on the top of the ship. Where are you guys? I'm trying to figure out a way to help you. Okay.
Give us. How do I say it? I don't know where we are. I'm going to try and get us out.
What I'm gonna do, because this is what Broxer do. Like, I'm literally scouring my character sheet, and I'm frustrated at myself right now. So I'm on the top. So I'm just gonna run you through like what Broxer's mentality, right? So I'm on the top level of the ship. I don't see any people or anything, right?
Correct.
It's
correct.
just smoke and flame. So I don't know how many levels the ship has, but I do know that my two friends are not on this level. So I'm gonna just punt. I'm gonna do the Superman. I'm gonna do hero stance. And I'm gonna punch the floor that I'm standing on so that I can make my way to the level beneath me.
Okay.
And my theory is, well, they're not on this level. Punch. Are they on that level? If not, I will just continue punching through levels. I don't know how many levels the ship has, but I'm gonna wait until I find my friends.
Okay, make a strength check. Well,
Okay.
no.
Look,
I
like
don't
would be
know how
an
to
attack
do
at the
this.
floorboards?
Yeah,
Like, I'm a monk. All I can do is hit things.
I know.
Go ahead and just make an attack.
Okay. And that's a 13. But
Well, that
if we're
hits.
going-
That hits. Go ahead and just do damage.
Okay. Stunning the wood can't be stunned, so
I mean, it's already petrified.
all right. So that's 12 magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. You.
I'm trying to do I'm trying to do the blood sport in the Suicide Squad thing, where I just like go from level to level until I see
Yeah.
people I'm trying to see.
I'm familiar. You punch the floorboards, and the durability of the ship is surprisingly still intact. Like the ship is meant to be able to take a lot of hull breaches and still go together. Your punch was resounding enough to where you split the floorboards, but you don't necessarily accomplish what you were attempting to do.
If I have any amount of turn left, I mean,
You see that it's happening,
Stupid.
but it's not going to happen. It can happen. You see the potential for it to happening. Like all the floorboards around you split with the strike that you did. You were just short of being able to break through.
I'll go ahead and speed run. Then I will extra attack and then bonus flurry of blows,
Okay,
just to get to the second level.
go for it.
All right, so that's it's a 20 on that attack, and then 14 on the flurry of blows.
Okay, you're able to hit the right points on the wood. You don't miss or anything like that. Roll for damage.
And all together, that's going to be 28 magical bludgeoning damage.
28. Okay, so your first strike splinters the woods and sends like chips flying into the air a little bit. Your second strike crashes the wood. You create a pocket of air as flames take this, as air engulfs this new area. Flames burst out, almost like a
that's how
small little
chemistry works.
fireball, and then you hit the floor. Your third attack hits it. Poof, you break right through the next one as you, and you go through 3 levels. Each one weaker than the next, as you see that the fire has been spreading throughout the ship. So you get down. You get down to 3 floors.
So when I land there, I look around. Do I see anyone that I recognize?
With your passive perception, no, you
Did I go
don't.
past them? Are they like on the second level and I went to the third level? That'd be hilarious.
You do see that the gaping hole in the, like, continues further down. Like the hole goes pretty far down in the ship.
Okay.
And I mean, it's a big ship, so they could be anywhere for all you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a constitution. Let me check something real quick.
I mean, I'm down for it. What I'm doing is ridiculous, so.
You're good. I just need to check. I don't know entirely. I don't have the layout of a man of war like mapped down in my brain. You're good. You don't have to make.
Okay.
There's not a lot of smoke in this area where you're at. Because you did it right here, right?
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
literally just like knelt down and just started.
You're
punching
in a
the
room.
floor.
You're in a room. I mean, there's knickknacks and doodaddles in this room. It looks pretty
I will check the bodies for loot.
freaking
No, I'm
messy.
just kidding.
It's pretty freaking filthy. There's half drinking cups of water everywhere for some reason. And there's like a cabinet full of china that's just like rattling and shaking as the ship is kind of like having its mini like explosions and tremors.
Okay. Yeah, I will just hold still until I hear something from either Thalia or Dobie.
All right. Speaking of which, Thalia,
How far away is my still defender from us?
how far away is it? It's right on top of you.
On top of me?
Yeah.
Great. Grab Dobie. Grab my still defender. Grab Dobie. Dimension door to the shore. It's a verbal. All it needs is verbal.
Don't you have to step through it?
Just says you teleport yourself.
Okay.
Check.
And a willing
Teleport
person.
yourself from your current location to any other spot within 300 feet.
That works. That works. All right. Where are you going?
Shoreline. Like, I'll do it. Whoop. Whoop. 300 feet. Then I'll, sending message to, tell everyone me and Dobie are on the dock. Into the dock. Ooh. And that's my turn, I believe.
Seeing them materialize, I'm going to skid to a halt and walk and run over to them instead of following the orc captain now.
Okay. He's long gone by now. At which point, most of the pirates have scattered from the place. And not many remain. Seems, and the pirate, the big parrot pirate, flying off in the distance, you can hear the cackles of the pirate screaming at people and telling them to hurry up as the parrot squawks and mimics him. "Ah, hurry up! Hurry up! Ah!"
Where have I heard this before?
I wonder. Dobie catches his breath as he finally gets fresh oxygen, and you guys are all but together except for Syrah, who's missing, and Uzeris, who is Broxer's missing. He didn't reply to the message, from what you know. And Uzeris, you can go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, so this is a different perception check. This is a giant octopus perception check,
Yeah.
which is +4.
Oh shit. Octopuses be perceptive.
10.
I mean, you search for a while. You scan the entire area. You see nothing. There are two ways out. There's this way over here, where the waves are settling.
Okay.
You notice that this way, to the left of the cove, where the biggest entrance is, there's some sharks, and then you notice the smaller exit. It goes who knows where. But this one leads out to the open sea with the sharks.
Are the sharks doing anything? I mean, they're obviously swimming.
Yeah, they're
Like-
just swimming around.
Okay, they're not frenzying on nothing. Okay, so I will swim the other direction to this side.
Okay.
The who knows where it goes.
Who knows where it goes?
I mean, I would wager you knows where it goes.
Sometimes.
Oh, sometimes.
We didn't get to her.
All right. You guys are... Uzaris, you travel down this pathway, the cove. As you head down there, you head further and further. You probably go a bit past your maximum reach with dash even. Nothing. You see no traces. No nothing. Sarah seems like she's disappeared.
Aha. Is it a dead end? Like, can I just keep going?
You can keep going.
I'll keep going. Like,
All right. You keep following the path.
I'm, like, there's this sort of level of panic that's setting in. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
If she's not here, then the sharks ate her or something like that.
We'll see what happens. Everyone else, things have kind of settled down. The town is all but going to be empty at this point.
Drink my healing potion.
All right, you start drinking your healing potion.
Good.
So I take it.
It's home rules. You always take maximum.
Okay. But is it, how much is it? 2d4? 3d4?
2d. Well, it depends on which one you're taking.
It's a
Just
regular.
normal. Standard.
4 plus 2.
2d4 plus
4
2.
plus 2?
Yep.
So, sorry, I cut out for a second there. So, there was a thing on the sending stone that Thalia, Dobie were okay.
Yeah, I said
Okay.
Dobie and I are on the shoreline.
In that case, I will do whatever the DM says I must do to get off the ship and go rejoin them on the dock. If I can just walk over there,
I'm not gonna play for you.
No, I just meant like, okay, like I'll just like run over there. But if you were gonna like throw some obstacles of,
Well, I mean, you
debris
did
and
punch
shit
your
in my way,
way
then.
to the middle of the ship. How
I know.
I mean, like, how do you want?
What
How do you
other
want to
sort of
go over
obstacles
there?
are there?
You.
you know what? Fuck it. I'll just walk to the wall over here.
Well,
punch
you're in a
hole
room.
the
You're in a
side of it.
room. Remember,
Yeah.
you're in a room with a bunch of half cups and a thing of china.
I'm gonna try to make my way to the outer hull, punch a hole in the hull, jump down, and then run across the water to the shore.
Okay, go ahead. Attempt to punch the wall.
Okay.
Hey man, it was your choice, not mine.
One thing I wanted to ask earlier, and I shouldn't have any
I would have just
relevance
jumped
to it
up.
now.
I would have just jumped up and climbed out of the hole I made. But yeah.
That would be. I wanted to ask earlier if any of the gun ports are open to climb through.
Yeah. A gun port would have been nice to climb.
So I get a 16, 14, 15, and 11 on my
Okay.
4 attacks.
Roll for damage.
It's gonna be a lot of dice. So 32 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Magical bludgeoning.
And that's
It's
total.
my hands. Yeah.
A flurry of punches as you start breaking apart the wall with your bare fists. You break out of the room. You're now in a hallway.
I'm now in a hallway.
Yeah.
I thought I was at the outer edge of the ship.
No.
At this point, I say, "Oh, well, fuck this. This is gonna take too long," and I'll go back where I just came from. And I'll just jump through the holes that I made previously.
Okay.
I like the thought that was going into
forget
that.
man. That's way too far.
That's what it's. Okay, you jump out. You can, as you jump out, the contaminated like explosion and things is contained away from you, so you don't have to worry about anything. And you can relatively make your way to your friends with ease from that point on.
Nice.
You see everyone but Uzaris. So Uzaris and Syrah are missing.
We lost some great party members today.
They're talking like they're dead.
Whoa,
I can't speak.
Dahlia, Toby, I'm so glad that you guys are okay. What happened to everybody else?
Wait, I don't know.
I have no clue. All I know is that I was following that captain, and then these two appeared in front of me.
Yeah, what the heck was up with that crazy fireworks display? I mean, no joke, it was pretty spectacular.
It was
but
impressive.
the fact that it almost killed you guys was rather non-heinous.
I found the young woman, and not her accent either. And
Just say the name.
You'll get it right eventually.
Yeah, no,
I found the young woman and set the ship on fire. She might also be herself Darkcroft or just a figurehead. I don't know. All I know is that we found her and she lit us on fire. Literally lit us, exploded us.
It definitely looks like it. Are you okay, by the way? Like, do you guys need an extra boost of vitality?
Be great. That'd be good.
Okay. And I'll just extend my hand, if I may. And I'll just touch Dahlia and Dobie on the shoulder, and I will cure wounds, both of them.
Well, yeah.
So,
In the meantime, while everyone's getting together, I'm going to fashion my steel defender. Because he's the dragon, so I'm just gonna use its tail. And like, you know how people, the cool kids have their fanny pack like across their chest?
Yeah.
I'm wearing my steel defender like that. I'm using his tail like a strap. So that I'm carrying him like crossbody.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So Jocelyn, that's 10 HP for you and 7 back to Dobie.
I'm getting him slowly but surely.
Okay. So you reach out, and this essence of like chi energy goes in, and it's almost like this spiritual flame that heals up the wounds between Dobie and Dahlia.
Arcira.
She was
Yeah,
grabbed by the water.
What?
Wait, you guys didn't find her?
She was not on the ship.
Olizer, what happened, man? Like you said something like the water like came up and grabbed her, like the water was alive or something?
So I got hit by a cannonball, and I motioned for her to follow me and the orc captain onto his ship, and she was grabbed by the water and sucked into it.
Where?
God. Just right on the dock?
Where we're standing right now?
So I mean,
No,
like,
it was-
is she still down there? What?
Over there.
Okay, I'm going to walk over and look down at the water to see if anything happens. Or, like, just kind of look at the water to see if there's anything unusual about it.
Okay. You begin to look down the water as you guys have been discussing for some time. Uzaris,
Yeah.
do you continue or do you turn back?
What is my surroundings look like?
It's almost as if you're going down a river of some sort.
Okay. Is the surface of the water, like, is it outside? Is there daylight where I'm at?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is just a river, isn't it? Just a regular river.
From what, you can make a nature check to find out.
Well, that would require me using my giant octopus nature skills, which won't end well.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
am
nature or survival? It'll say nature.
either way. Survival's wisdom, right?
Yes.
I could do survival if that is an option.
Let me double check.
Okay.
I don't get asked a lot about terrain checks.
Yeah.
Check measures your ability to recall lore about the terrain, and then survival is all about tracking. Follow tracks, hunt game, frozen wastelands.
I am
identify
hunting game.
signs. Eh,
I am hunting Seer.
yeah. That's a stretch.
The hunter.
It would be a nature check.
Okay. Ripper. So, I mean, I will basically continue looking until my polymorph spell runs out.
How
And
long
that
is that?
lasts, I think, an hour.
Hour.
Pretty sure.
That
sounds about right. All right. That's what I needed to know.
Yeah.
Thalia, you look into the water?
Yeah.
Nothing. No signs,
I
movement, no nothing.
Use shape water on it to see if it reacts.
You splash the water around, and kind of disappointingly, nothing still. You guys are left alone now, with a fire brimming in the background, missing 2 of your companions. We'll take a break. We'll take a break here.
God.
Fun, Zero.
I'll be right back.
Sucks,
Man.
he's okay, I think, but also in character.
In character,
not
we
knowing
can't.
anything.
Yeah. Like, oh man.
I was also tempted to jump in the water after her, and then I remembered, oh right, I am also wearing plate mail.
Yeah, you just go straight to the bottom, dude.
Yeah. Not to mention the amount of weaponry I have on me wouldn't help. I've got a dagger, a greatsword, 2 hand axes, and a morning star.
That's quite the arsenal.
Yep.
Ivy, you doing okay there, dude?
This is a mind fuck. This is an absolute mind fuck.
You
It
fucking
is.
sprawled out, just like you, like, no offense, but you look very haggard, just like
Well, the thoughts going through my head is like, what could be happening? Like, okay, so Ivy's head is like,
yeah.
there's obviously something going on, some shenanigans. But in
Mhm.
Uzaris's head, it's like, she's drowning, she's somewhere.
I know.
The longer you take to find her, the more likely she's gonna drown.
Yeah.
And it's like,
there's no way this, like, I mean, unless something crazy happens in game, like, there's no way for the characters that this does not end in a funeral, like
So-
a casket without a body.
Yeah, and for my character, Olazor, I still don't really know anyone other than Sierra.
Ezio, I'll be honest, I didn't know that you were in the party until the chat, and I was like, oh hey, Ezio.
Oh yeah, that was last week, was my first session. This is session 2. It was
that's
basically
awesome.
Mario was like, Ezio, hop in here. because you weren't there and Salvador wasn't there yet.
And he's now our main marshal.
Yeah, I'm a fighter, full fighter, and that fisticuffs fight I was in, it was with the tavern brawl feat. As a half orc champion fighter.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I am realizing. So, like, I typically play spellcasters because I like the creativity that potentially comes with having spells.
Yeah.
And I purposely like chose Broxer because I was like, oh man, like I'm spending a lot of brain power like trying to look at my spells and be like, what's a cool creative way that I could use these spells that they're not typically used, blah 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 blah. But
Versus
in this whole
Broxer's
like
punch.
no, but that's the thing. Like the scenario many sessions ago when we had the ship collide with the other ship,
Yes.
and I couldn't do anything because all I do is punch stuff. And especially
you feel
now,
helpless.
I'm like, this is. It's funny. Going back to the conversation we were having earlier about character creation. It's like you can't win.
No.
Like I try to set myself up for creativity, and I'm like, I'm trying to be too creative. I'm not smart enough for this. But then here, I try to dumb it down where I don't have to think so much. But now I'm like, but I literally can't do anything.
I know.
I can't stoke the flames. I can't.
The minute that Cyril was taken underwater, I was like, well, fuck, my character can't do anything. He can panic and look, but he can't do shit beyond that.
And even there, I was like, yeah, instinctually, I could jump in the water and be like, where is she? But, like, I don't have a swim speed. Like, I got nothing. I can't, shape water to, like, create a vacuum and look at it or anything.
Well,
But, I mean, even
just turn into a giant octopus.
You still have a little more room, a little more flexibility than me. I'm wearing plate armor. I'd hop in the water, I sink to the bottom.
I know, and I did very quickly. I was like, I jump in the water and look around. Do I see anything? Then I hop back up on the dock. Because I was totally expecting Mario to be like, oh, like, the water's magical. Make a dexterity saving throw or some bullshit. Like, I thought I was going to get trapped in the water. Like, I thought the water was... Because, you never know what the DM is thinking. Like, maybe there's a spell on the water. It's going to come and grab all of us, Yeah,
so and then also the fact that my character doesn't have ascending stone, so I don't know what any of the party is doing unless I see it or they yell it where I can hear it.
I love all of the communication that's happening here, because also, like, Jocelyn mentioned Misty Step at one point, but kind of along the same lines of what you were just talking about, Ezio, of like you don't have a Ascending Stone. I was like, okay, so Jeff, know that Jocelyn is trying to Misty Step.
Yeah.
But Broxer doesn't know that. So he's just going to be like, do I see my friends? Nope. Let me go to the next level. Do I see them? Nope. Let me go to the... And it's like, and then suddenly they dimension door, and I'm like, I'm still on the ship trying to save you. Like,
yeah,
come to me.
As far as Olazur's perspective is, it's Cyril just got taken off the dock. Broxer runs up, looks for her, and then hops on the ship that's on fire.
Okay. I'm back.
This is a fun session, Mario.
Oh,
It
is
is.
it?
This is a mind fuck.
It is.
It is a fun mindfuck.
It is a mind funk.
Yes.
I'm glad you guys are having fun. I am. I am about to make this 10 times harder on myself.
Uh-oh.
And I purposely split the group, and that is super annoying to deal with.
And you have no one to blame but yourself,
Because it's going to
really.
involve a lot of upside down.
Maybe. I mean, maybe. I don't like... Once I do the reveal, I think I can do the reveal while you guys are there, because I needed Syrah to be taken away in mystery, so you guys would stay in mystery. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
I know you guys are good about not metagaming, but there's some things like specifically, me asking Ivy, like, all right, do you continue or not? I didn't want there to be any influence to that decision. I didn't want
And the thing is, I can sit here and I can try to pick apart what you're trying to do, but that would be incredibly metagame of me to do.
exactly.
I just want to
Keep us in
follow.
the dark, dude.
I just want to follow what my character wants to do.
Exactly.
And right now, my character is panicking.
So that's all
If
the
that's how
information
you-
I needed
like-
to do. But there's going to be a
Keep
certain
us in
point.
the dark, because if you don't, obviously, like, we're all smart enough that we won't meta, but it would also torture us as human beings.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's
To
and-
know that we could do something, but we just can't.
And even if we know we can't do anything about it, there is still the chance that we accidentally, subconsciously say we're doing
Yeah.
something with
Mhm.
that knowledge in mind.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We'll play it out. I'm sure it's gonna. Let's see. I need to do a couple things. Okay, you're good. You're good.
I wanted to jump in the water so bad after Sierra, but I know I would have just sunk straight to the bottom.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
You could have
when-
taken
when
your
Mario
armor off.
said, I don't think you have line of sight. I was like, okay, cool. Like, I don't have to worry now. And then you were like, nah, you saw her go in the water.
never
I was
mind,
like,
yeah.
I gotta save her life now.
I think there's a better way I could have gone about what I was doing.
It's okay. Do we have everyone? Or are we just waiting on Yoselin?
I'm gonna grab a glass of water.
Okay.
While we're waiting.
I too will refill my water.
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Hydration.
Well, that's good. Glad you guys are having fun. That's what matters. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, these are always the best sessions when, like, they rule because it's good storytelling, but they suck because, like,
As a
player,
character,
yeah.
it's as a character
Your
you know
character's going
nothing,
through
but as a
shit.
player, it's okay. They're probably fine, but as a character, it's fuck.
Yeah. Like, and that's the thing too. It's like, obviously, like, you know, dealing with, like, oh, okay, like, my character died. Like, obviously, like, nothing, like, terrible happens to you in real life. Like, life goes
Yeah.
on. But, like, it sucks, man.
It still sucks because it's a character you've put work into, and you've learned kind of their personality, and you've adopted it
Mhm.
a little,
Like, I
or
was there for
or
that,
they're
man.
your personality. Oh yeah, so surprise to me showing up in the session then, I guess, Jeff, for you a little bit.
No, it's fun. I had a lot of fun playing with Olisor during the one shot, and when you popped in tonight, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I guess Ezio's part of the crew now. Rock on.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was more of a, there weren't quite the same number of people as Mario usually has, so I don't know if he was jokingly or if it was like half jokingly said for me to get in here, and I immediately did.
It's fun too, especially because like, I just accepted it. In
Yep.
the sense that, like the big fireworks display happened, and I was like, "Oh, Lazord, you have eyes on Sierra. Report to me. Let's go." And I was like, I don't know what, like, Jaeger type conversation Broxer and Olazor may have had last session, but I'm assuming they know each other, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
talk to you as if I know you.
We
I didn't
we
even think about
exchanged
that.
names.
I was like, wait. You guys brought up something I didn't even realize. Jeff has no idea that Ezio was playing with us.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're all here. I'm gonna go back to recording.
It
Invite.
worked out.
Okay, we're back from the break.
Oh yeah, did you record the intermission thing?
No, I did not. Oh, we don't need it. There's no.
Oh, sweet.
Gosh dang it! This is the intermission. You're listening to Roll to Start. We like to do things off the cuff. We're gonna get back to the action right now. There it is. There's the intermission. You made me think about it for a second, and I was like, "Oh shit, he's right."
We don't need. I mean, anyways.
Okay. No, it's you guys. Olisar, Thalia, and Broxer. Go ahead and take your turns.
Oh, not very useful right now. I'll just say that.
Well, at the realization that Sierra is still in the same state that she was, I'm just gonna grab the sending stone once more. Like, holy shit, Sierra! Sound off! Where are you? Are you okay? What? Say something! Guys, Scott, and I'm gonna look back to the party. Like, gosh, are you hearing this? Like, what are we doing right now? We should not be standing around right now. We gotta jump in there and get her.
How long has she been underwater?
Since the explosion, at least. Like, guys, what are we doing? We gotta get in there.
How long has it been? I was unconscious. I don't know how long it's been.
You could
I would
say
have a rough
we could,
estimation.
you know, time is
10
a
minutes,
very
an hour? I don't
interesting
know.
thing. Yeah, like 10 minutes.
Underwater for 10 minutes?
Time is very interesting.
Time is very
She's
interesting.
been underwater for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Is Uceris with us, or is he still flying around elsewhere?
Broxer says
swimming.
out loud.
Fuck it. Like,
Nope,
sending
Broxer says
stone,
out loud, I'm helping you.
I
Okay.
don't know where he went.
Then
Never mind. I
stone.
tried to help you. Olazor,
No,
you saw him jump into the water.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I was unaware of that. I didn't think I'd seen him.
No, it's okay.
Shit.
I'm understanding the miscommunication. Yeah, you did see him.
Okay. Yeah, I saw him transform into a giant octopus into the water.
Wait, can he still communicate to
How long
us
ago was that?
if he's a giant octopus?
Don't
he's a
know
giant
if he can communicate with us, and
Oh, he can't. He's a
Time
giant
What
question
noises
to
does an
Mario.
octopus make?
Glub, glub,
Sorry,
glub,
Glub, glub.
sorry, Thalia.
Oh,
I
sorry.
thought you were saying
Glub,
something. Go ahead.
glub.
Wait. It's been like 10 minutes since she's been underwater.
roughly, yeah.
She's just been stuck underwater since you guys went down.
But she
She's
hasn't.
been underwater for 10 minutes and she's still responding to us. She's not
Yeah.
drowning.
That is an interesting point that I had not thought about.
So, being carried underwater.
Thank you, Yoslin. Mario used time as a plot device to help speed things along.
I know. Welcome.
Thank you.
So
She's
what you're
alive.
saying, so what you're
Alive.
saying is because she's been underwater for like 10 plus minutes, she's clearly not dying.
She's not dying. She's not drowning. Might be being kidnapped.
I
But-
mean,
Yeah.
in the grand scheme of things,
Yeah,
not the
I'm
worst
giving my
scenario,
second
but it still sucks because we don't know
Yeah,
where she
whenever
is.
you are safe, available, let us know where you are, who you're with, what you need us to do, okay? Respond.
So we're just gonna stand here.
Can I like hear and understand what's going on? Or
Yeah,
no?
you can hear it. You can hear it and understand.
Okay, I'm gonna
Love.
I'm gonna s-
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna
Hold
float
on.
up-
Hold on.
okay. I'm holding on.
It's very important that they finish their turn
Oh, you're right. My bad.
because you decided to
That's why
keep
I-
going. So I have to go off of that information.
Okay. All
I
right.
asked your through the sending stone. This is like open channel.
Mm-hmm.
Now let us know You are not underwater anymore. Where you might be, what it looks like, who you might be with. Need help. Milo. Or do it.
All right, what do you guys decide? What do you guys decide to do as a plan of action?
No, dude, I think she meant respond to all of those questions when you are not underwater and it's safe for you to talk.
Where did the pirates go?
No, Sierra, you're not understanding. Stop talking to us now. Wait until you are not underwater, and then when you are sequestered by yourself and can thusly respond thus. Guys, I don't think she's understanding.
I love the fact that I can just hear Broxer's point of this conversation.
Yeah, that's right.
Glub.
I look to the group. Okay, so clearly Sierra does not understand what Thalia is trying to communicate.
I put my hand on Brox's shoulder, directly above Brox's eyes. Sir, Chandler.
All I heard was my name. What was the second part?
I think she understands.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah. Guys, so what happened to the pirates? Where'd they all go?
They moved the ship just a tad bit, and then they took off into the jungle. Yeah, I was very confused. I thought I hopped on the ship with them expecting to make it to...
Did anybody see a teenage girl? A young woman?
No.
Yeah, that's kind of unkosher, brah.
I'm gonna run over to where I think a girl flew out of and see if I can see any tracks.
Yeah, I think you start moving over that way. Thalia starts heading off. Dobie.
Yeah, Dobie. Dobie gonna loot?
No. Dobie, I'm trying to kick him out of the game while at the same time keep him in the game if he shows up for next session.
Oh, so you don't have to keep playing them for now.
Yeah. Dobie looks over and it's just like things have gotten messed up. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to find anyone. You guys need to track Sarah. If they have more of that kind of stuff, and he points over at the fire, we need to have an escape plan. I'm gonna go dig out our boat and make sure it's intact. And Dobie goes back to the shoreline where you guys came from to go make sure you guys have a appropriate escape route.
Right.
Okay.
So Talia was going to go search for tracks, and I guess I'll just follow along because I don't know what the hell to do at this point as a character.
Okay. Broxer?
I shall follow suit with whatever everyone else is doing.
Okay. You guys head over to look for tracks. You head over there. You see what you see the cabin, the captain's cabin, where the explosion happened. The fire's still raging on. There's still sparks. And there is a woodland jungle area ahead of you. The cove does open up to the jungle, and there is a pathway that leads away from the cove.
Well, I see any footprints through that path?
Go
away
ahead.
from the cove.
Make a survival check.
Um, Four.
4.
Yeah.
You see a spot where it looks like someone landed. You can see blood. You find that, and you are that's it. You're unable to like see anything else. So you know you're looking in the right spot.
Okay. She landed here. Probably headed that way. Went towards the first woodland area. You can either follow her, or sit tight, wait for Sierra to contact us.
I actually have to hold on. I need to make sure she's not dead. What did I say? 50 feet? She's not gonna die from 5d6s. Oh my god, that's another 20 points of damage. Shit.
What health does this girl have?
Just enough. Well, she's taken what?
More than
Oh
20.
man, I thought you were talking about me, and I was like, what's
She's
happening?
taken. Yeah, she's taken
Where's
more than
this
20
from?
points of damage. But she
Good
should
fall.
be. She should be good.
Well,
She's not a
at
civilian.
20.
She's considered a character. They get health.
Yeah. Took like what 44 from the explosion. Then
You took 88. She's taken less damage than you. I'll tell you that.
well, if she said she succeeded, but she still got half damage from the explosion,
Uh huh. And she has resistance,
supposedly.
supposedly.
Okay, so like a quarter damage, maybe.
Maybe.
Anyways,
Maybe I just gave her immunity. Maybe she doesn't
Why-
exist. Maybe she was an illusion.
waiting for my teammates to pipe in on what to do.
Okay.
Club.
We don't know
Ooh.
where Sierra is or how long she'll remain underwater for yet. Whereas we could know where this... You say young woman went?
Yeah, it's like, maybe.
She maybe looked like she was 17, 16.
Oh. Maybe. But no, so like anything below like 50 years is like a baby to me.
Thalia,
Okay,
she looked just like you.
What?
You said anything below 50 years. So you,
Yeah.
you're like, you look to Olazar and you're like, she looked just like you.
Yeah.
She looked
Just like you.
just like you.
Just like me, as I'm pointing at my face and the fact that I'm a half orc, so I'm not.
Was she human?
Uh-huh.
Like a humanoid? Okay.
Well, those are two different questions, but yes to both.
Yeah, when we was she was talking to a whale, like the whale we found inside the slave ship.
Oh.
I think she was using that to cast, to make the illusion, and she hit the button. And, yeah, I forget what she said, but essentially, she lit everything on fire, and well, you can see, you fucking crazy bitch. Fire. Like, is she like petite?
Oh yeah.
Ah, okay, she's like this high. I'm like 1, so she's like up to my.
You
maybe, like,
okay?
my-
So it was a dark room. Do you have dark vision? You're an elf. You
I
have
do.
dark vision. let me describe her to you since when you met her it was the end of a session, and when you met her again
Was being
you
blown
started
up.
combat. Let me describe the glimpse of what you saw. She was dressed in for the most part pirate clothing, but it was a lot of mismatch. She was very dressed up like Harley Quinn. And I'm not talking about like the character Harley Quinn. I'm talking about the Harley Quinn design, where one side is one side is one color, the other side's a different color. So it wasn't symmetrical in the way that she dressed. But there was still like a somewhat of a style. Her hair was raggedy but cut probably you could say it was almost like a pixie cut, but it was like a lot longer. Like I would say it would probably go down to her neck or her chin, but it was just like it was crazy. And she had what looked to be like scars and like patches on her, like band-aids and like wrappings on her, like she's been hurt or she's taken wounds. But yeah. That's what she looked like.
I'm pretty sure she's a pyromaniac. Crazy.
Pyromaniac would fit, as I'm staring at the ship.
Yeah, she was like this tall, very small child.
Fuck yeah. So do we want to wait for Sierra here, or do we want to go chase her down? I kind of want to go chase her. There's nothing we can do for Sierra right now.
I mean, that's the thing, dude.
Oh,
Like,
my camera just
even if we did chase her, like where do we go? We don't know where she is. All we can hear is that she's underwater. Like, there's a lot of water in the world, bro.
No, I mean chase down the young woman, not Sierra.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I understand the confusion.
I also understand the confusion because Sierra is also a female.
Yep.
Facts.
But yeah, there's not much we can do for Sierra currently, and we don't know how long it'll be before we can do anything. But we know we can try and find the pyro now.
I'm going to Ending Stone, open channel. Zorus, if you could come to the surface,
Club.
please.
I will go to the surface if I hear that.
Okay.
And upon reaching the surface, I will birdify myself.
All right.
My camera's
Zorus, what'd you find? Did you find anything?
a whole lot of nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's gone. I don't know where she is.
Well, she's not dead. She's going to contact us whenever she
Sierra,
can.
if you can hear me and you're not dead, scream twice for you're not dead. Scream once for everything's not okay. There we have it. We have confirmation she is okay. Ish. I hope.
But in the meantime, we are going to try and locate this busy bitch I found on the ship. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
That sounds good. I mean, theoretically, wouldn't she be like a burning corpse somewhere around here? Like, that was a big friggin' explosion.
Like I said, she's a crazy bitch. A pyromaniac, probably used to it. Oh, I think she head this way. I cannot find any tracks though. This is her landing spot. You can see the blood. You're
Can I
saying
try
that-
and see if there's any other blood splotches in the area leading away from the
Yeah, make a
landing site?
survival check.
I cure wounds myself.
Survival. Nope.
I can help you. Already rolled. Never mind.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
you,
you can.
you look, I mean, the jungle is very thick and there's a lot of mud and you're not able to pinpoint the tracks out.
Well, there was a trail, right?
There is a trail that leads away from
There's a
here.
path, yeah.
I mean,
No, I won't do
go
that.
ahead.
That's okay.
Okay. If we can't find, since we can't seem to find her trail, might as well follow that trail.
Agree? Let's go.
Okay. You guys begin heading down that path. Because you interacted with them, Uzaris, I have to ask you again what you're going to do.
I will accompany my companions.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No.
All right. Oh wow, who would have thought you would have found Sierra if you would have kept going?
Oh. God damn it.
Like honestly, I that's why I was waiting for their turn to end because I was gonna go to you and you were going to have discovered her, and then Thalia asked you to surface. Okay, Sierra,
Son of a bitch.
you get dragged on to the to a beachfront, and Perseus is holding you, and he's going. He's breathing kind of heavily. He's, are you okay?
Yeah. How'd you know I was in trouble?
I didn't. I got lucky. I saw the explosion. I was gonna swim away, and then I saw you surrounded by pirates. I did the only thing. I didn't want. And he starts blushing a little bit. I just saw you in trouble.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And you saved my kitty cat, Lou.
Yeah. As he lets go of Louie, and Louie's like, meow, and like runs away, and you see that there's like a bunch of scratch marks on him.
Where are we?
We're not far from where we last left, but I'm not entirely aware of the layout of this area.
I get on my sending stone and be like,
He grabs your hand and covers the sending stone. He kind of shakes your head. Sarah, look, I understand you wanting to tell your friends. Don't give them too much information. I'm gonna be blunt and forward with you. I don't necessarily trust all of them.
Yeah, I don't either.
I understand if you want to tell them that you're all right, but it's probably best if we go forward alone. There's some things you need to know.
Okay. I'm saying to the be like, I'm okay, guys. And that's it.
Well, where are you? Daughter accent either.
On a beach somewhere. I don't know for sure. I just know I'm alive.
Are you? Is there a North Star equivalent in this world?
Yeah.
Is it called anything besides the North Star?
I mean, it depends on what you want to, like, if you want to reference it, like, where are you referenced to, you know, the astronomy. I can give it a
Let's
name
draw
right
a
now.
map of the stars.
Yeah,
really
let me just come up with a whole star system real quick.
Constellations, galaxies, you know, the works.
You know, don't forget the astrological signs.
So, okay. This is no knowledge. This is no knowledge. So the worlds, I think I've said this before, but some of you guys are new to this campaign. The realms are different worlds, like planets. It was a long time ago rumored that they were all connected via portals, and you could see the portals that connected each planet. Like they were like these like the aurora lights. They were like this, like that. They're like these rainbow passageways that led from one place to another, and they're no longer in the sky. They're no longer connected. You can't see all the planets from where you're at. And when I say see them, I mean literally see them, like they're the moon. Mm-hmm. But you do see some of them as stars. So you can reference a lot of people will reference some of the planets in the skies as stars, not realizing that they're other planets, other realms. Mm-hmm. But there is floating debris as like a big chunk of one of the moons that orbits this planet is kind of destroyed, and there's like a big debris of it that stays in constant rotation around the planet.
Okay. I'm efficient in
Does that answer your question? No. So actually, let me give you a name.
Like, what I want to do is I'm proficient in cartographer tools, and I just want to use an astronomical reference point that everyone knows to be like what direction she's in.
Okay, like the Big Dipper.
Yes, yeah. Like, is this north or south of you, so I can get a direction of like, oh, she's on that side of the island. Yeah. Or maybe whatever.
Okay. There is a bright star that you can reference that a lot of people are aware of. That is known as Tillinari.
Tillinari.
It is known as it is a pink star. It gives off this pink light that stands out in the sky. You can see it during the daytime and during the nighttime.
Sira, what direction is Tillinari from you? To you?
Sarah. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Make a nature check. Make a nature check.
That's
Okay.
a +5.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You're aware. How does this even work? This doesn't work. You're aware. Assuming Tilinari is always facing Norse for you guys.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm going to say. I'll leave it at that.
Could you repeat? You just asked me if I could see that star.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak into the zone and be like, yeah, I can see it. But I'm trying to like talk like I'm going through like a tunnel with the cell phone tower, and then like that's it. I won't respond anymore.
You like... Do you have food poisoning or something?
You get no response back.
Okay. Everyone else heard that, right?
No.
Good for you.
You and Perseus head into the jungle.
I want to keep a lookout for like traps.
Okay. Go ahead and search for traps, which I'm pretty sure is...
Investigate.
Yeah, go for that. I don't think it's investigate. I'm pretty sure it's...
But I got +9 to investigate. Well, perception +6. So either way. Unnatural 20 with investigate.
No, it's gonna be a perception check. I'm sorry.
Okay, 17 for perception.
Okay. No traps. No traps. Everything's safe.
Okay.
As you go through the jungle, it is teeming with wildlife. There are snakes. There are animals. There are large animals. Things here that you haven't really seen before. There are dinosaurs that roam around. You and Perseus have to take it slow. You find an abandoned, like, outpost, almost like a treehouse of sorts that was built, and you guys make your way up there, avoiding most of the wildlife that's surrounding it.
Oh my gosh, good. I hate snakes. I had a nightmare about them last night.
Okay. And as you guys disappear into the forest, I'm going to go back to Dahlia and the gang. And we may have lost
Anyone-
Jeff due to internet issues.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks that way.
So I dropped one character to pick up another character.
You know, it's slightly easier than having to.
Yeah, that's true.
Two
It's easier
characters?
than playing two characters at once. Ozurus, you make it back to the group.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
So Sierra is fine then? Question mark.
Yeah.
She's where she
apparently.
was, but she's not responding anymore. Sierra?
No response.
So yes and no
Ta-da!
on the just fine part. Got it.
She was just fine, and now she is comms lost.
And still no clue where she is.
No, she did not tell us where she is, for some reason. No, she doesn't know where she was. She was on the beach.
That's a lot of area on an island.
It's a lot. Actually, Uzuris, can't you just fly?
I mean, I could fly, but where am I gonna fly? She said she's on a beach. You want me
She's on the
to
beach. How long was she underwater?
a long time, longer than anybody can withstand normally underwater.
And
She
it wasn't.
traveled underwater for like 30 minutes.
She was grabbed by the water initially, so she wasn't moving with. She wasn't exactly moving with a current.
She was being dragged for 30 minutes.
Well, maybe. She was dragged underwater. Initially.
I know there was a patch of sharks.
As a cartographer, could I estimate the distance of the island?
Oh,
How
man.
long she
Oh,
traveled? like
You're gonna-
an estimation of how far she went.
Sure. You don't know the speed at which she was traveling, though.
I know, that's the only thing.
You can.
How fast?
So if we
that
go
would
the
would be a
approximate
nature
angle,
check,
which can tell.
but you can
Okay.
use your card. You also don't know the layout of the map. So you don't know what to reference it to.
I never see the island before we got on the off.
I mean, you saw the island. You saw like a portion of the island. One of them. One of the many
Oh.
islands.
She could be on a totally different island.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I would neither confirm nor deny that. But she is like, have you ever, I don't know if anyone's been to Hawaii or seen Hawaii
No.
or seen a movie with Hawaii in it.
It's a lot of
Yes.
islands.
It's a lot of islands, but it's like if you are on a boat going up to Hawaii, you don't see the entire island. You see a portion of it.
I'm not too familiar with island geography.
That's fine. Unfortunately, no. You
Okay.
just don't have enough information. I mean, you could still try,
Yeah.
but your go ahead and roll for it. Like
I will.
I will
the
say with
nature?
disadvantage though,
Okay, fair.
because you have no knowledge of this area.
Oh.
You're basically on Skull Island.
Well, I got a 2 and a 5, so that's a 7.
2 and a 5. Okay. You know, there's so many points. With Uzera's information, you know, she could have gone out back into the sea, which here, let me pull up the other map for you guys.
No, there's so much.
So, if we're looking at the other map, all right, let me bring you guys over here.
There goes Jeff again.
She could be at this other island below us.
So, you guys found this cove, right? You guys barely make it to this cove, and you get right here, right? You find this cove in here. So Sierra could have gone. Who knows? She could have gone that river. From Uzer's information, led this way. Okay, so she could have gone this way, or she could have gone out the cove, gone around here, and be anywhere on this side, or she could have gone this way and head to this island. And these are just the major islands that I mapped. I'm not counting all the mini stuff that's here. This there's plenty of like rivers and ducks that go through these as well.
I know you're talking right now, but like right now I have a stick and I'm like drawing it in the sand. Like she could have gone over here. I saw over here.
Yep,
But also
yep.
there were lots of sharks over here, so I don't know if maybe she got eaten by sharks.
Yep. So
She didn't because she.
I'm just like half eaten, but I say I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm the sending stone.
so there's so many possibilities with like where she could have gone in that amount of time. Especially with there being not only there's 2 waterways. There's 2 water exits, and you guys came in through the jungle, which was here, but you also found another way, which was back here.
I have a much more pressing matter. and it's not that Sierra is not pressing, but I this island is full of explosives. Those explosions on the ship. This island is covered in the materials that they were using.
Explosions?
So that could happen again, like multiple times again.
Like, this whole island is sort of like a mine for explosive material, specifically magic explosive material. I found some of it, and
So we're on a giant bomb, not an island. Is what you're trying to say.
I don't know if it's that far, but I can say that if these guys stay here, they will have so many explosives. They will. I mean, they could destroy cities with this stuff.
Funny you say that.
I think that was the plan.
Yeah, based off of So if we're gonna keep searching, we should do so very carefully.
Mhm.
What time of day is it? Oh, it's nighttime, right?
No. It's
Oh. So I couldn't see the star?
no, it's visible through the day and night.
Okay.
Do any of you have any digging tools, by any chance?
Do my hands count?
Can you
No.
punch through rock?
No.
Then no.
Oh man, too bad Brox is not here.
I wanna search the land camp, to see if I can find like a pickaxe or something, or anything, a chisel, a hammer.
Yeah, like so easily. You hardly have to look. They're everywhere. They've been mining this stuff like crazy.
I would like to arm every one of my nearby compatriots with one pickaxe and or chisel.
Okay.
And I would like to lead my party, if possible. If you guys would like to follow me, I will show you what I'm speaking of.
Sure.
Sure. All right. I'll pick up a mining pick or whatever.
Okay, so I'll basically just go get a bunch with Mage Hand,
Yeah, that's
one by one, drop them over, and then I will say, "Follow me," and I'll sort of go up into the tree line, above the tree line, so that everybody can see me, and just kind of fly that direction, but slowly,
Okay.
so that they can keep up.
As you guys follow him, you backtrack a little bit, and you come across the node that Uzuris is mentioning.
Like, how big is it?
It's probably so it's protruding from the ground like a stalagmite in a way. It's got jagged edges, and the magic can't help but want to spread out almost like a tree. But it almost, think of like obsidian. It's almost coming out like a knife, and it's about 3 foot.
I would like to take a chisel and very, very gently, like ever so gently, just tap it into the rock.
Okay, so do you want to tap it into the rock, or do you want to tap it into the arcane rock?
Wait.
Because
Is
there's
there a
the
tree
the
or
rock. There's like
I can
the
hide behind?
there's like a rock that it's like, there's like minerals and stuff that have been produced around it that are solidified, again like a stalagmite. But then it is, because it, when it rains and all the dripping and then all the other, you get it.
Right.
This is a scientific accurate game, okay, guys?
Okay.
Back to that point again.
Notes.
Or you could hit think of, all right, I'm gonna come clean. Just imagine Azurite.
Okay. So there's like stone, and then there's like shiny stone.
There's shiny stone, and then that shiny stone is giving off like an essence that's glowing and smoking.
Okay. I would like to ever so gently tap the chisel into the glowing stone.
Okay.
Before he does this, is there something I can hide behind?
Oh, there's plenty. You're in a jungle.
Okay.
You can hide behind.
I'm going to be
There's
hiding
a
behind
boulder.
something that can mostly.
There's a
I
trees.
can mostly hide behind and just kind of peek around.
Okay.
Same.
There's a
Thalia's
tree.
also gonna try and preserve herself. I will be right back.
There's a tree 5 feet away, and there's a boulder 10 feet away.
I'll be bold and go for the tree.
Okay. Thalia's gonna go for the boulder. I'm gonna assume. And all right, Uxorus, make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. Okay. That'll just be okay.
Oh, thank the Lord.
You take.
I've seen too many disappointments today. I need a win.
You take this chisel and you start dink, 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 and then there's like sparks that come off. There's psh, 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 like magical sparks that are happening with each dink, and you can see as like parts of it start to come off, like chisel off. You see that the glowing stone kind of dies. And you're able to catch that you kind of have to chisel into the core where a lot of the magical energy is being stored to correctly get this. So you know if you would have chiseled too lightly, you would have just gotten a dead piece of the shiny rock. So you go you with some confidence and some good chiseling, you're able to get in there, and you not only do you learn more about it, but you're able to get out a decent hunk of it. Like, I mean, it's as big as your head and an owl's head. But
Which would be like a baseball.
Yeah, like you got like a baseball, and it's warm to the touch, but it's also, you've been healed by magic before. It has that, it feels like healing magic, like it's healing you, but you've also cast destructive magic like lightning and fire before, and it also feels like that at the same time. It is pure arcane magic at its core. It is like the world, the realm, the earth that you are on, it's like it's mana, and you're holding it.
Okay. I know I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna point it away from the party.
Okay.
Towards a rock or something. Okay. And as if this were a diamond, I'm going to try to cast Chromatic Orb through it. Like, Chromatic Orb uses a diamond worth at least 50 gold pieces, right?
Okay.
And you basically use that as like a focusing point to cast a spell. And I can choose a damage type and shoot a bolt, right? So I want to shoot a Chromatic Orb, a cold Chromatic Orb, through this rock, through this core, and see if it works.
Wait, chromatic orb? That's what you're using?
Like, yeah, the spell. I want to see if the spell fizzles or if I can, like, actually cast the spell with it.
Okay.
Because if I don't, if like,
I see what you're saying. You're using.
I need a diamond, but I'm trying to replace the diamond with this.
Okay. Okay. Got it. I misunderstood. At first I understood, and then I overthought it. I thought, okay, got it. So you use it as the source, and you're able to cast, like, you see this essence go, and you're able to cast Chromatic Orb. And chromatic orb is usually a 4-inch diameter sphere, but you literally got like nearly a near, if not a perfect piece out of that chiseled. Your chromatic orb turns into a 40-foot spear of energy. And you freeze a huge part of the jungle.
Holy shit.
Holy!
Azur is just, while still hiding behind the tree, just jaw dropped.
What happened?
Okay,
Holy
so
crap.
to catch you up, Thalia,
my god.
you hid behind a boulder that was 10 feet away, and Uzurus rolled a natural 20 to grab out the core of this node, and he did it perfectly, and he wanted to test it, so he used a spell that requires resources. So he used a spell that required diamonds as a resource, but instead of using diamonds, he used the core, and he cast a chromatic orb that's supposed to be 4 inches in diameter, but it made it 40 feet.
Diameter?
Yes. And he froze
That's
huge chunk of
times.
a huge chunk of the forest or the jungle. You actually what's it? Yeah, you do cold. You actually see that they're like parts, because you froze it so quickly. The giant leaves and things on the jungle start just falling off the tree, and you just things just start shattering and breaking, and like
liquid nitrogen was poured on them.
Exactly. Like you just poured liquid nitrogen on them, and then you see like even there is a snake, like a big old snake that is frozen solid and just smashes into pieces. Mind you, you did this. Okay. I need you to make an arcane check for me, Uzurus. I don't want to give you free information.
I also want to do an I want.
Okay, go for it. Go for it. That's fine.
I need to know everything about this now, about the substance now.
26.
26. Okay.
Arcane.
Yeah.
Arcana. 21.
21. Okay.
22.
Both of you were able to gather. If it wasn't for the fact that Uzurus, you essentially refined it while you were chiseling it out. Normally, you know that this thing is safe to chisel out of the rock. You know that this thing is safe to break apart because you chiseled down to the core. So most of the time, the node itself wouldn't have been able to do this. You wouldn't have been able to grab the node because the crystallizing of the energy around it is too, like, it kind of prevents like static, you know what I'm saying? So you're able to get to the core, you were able to find like the essence of it, and you're able to use it. So it does take some refining to do.
So this is what happened to the ship.
Yup.
This is perhaps where that girl got her magic from. This is
exactly where that.
Also where these pirates are attempting to use as a weapon.
Attempting successfully. They're successfully using this as a weaponized
if
material.
we don't do anything about this, we have a huge problem on our hands.
All of what I'm hearing is terrifying.
What? Okay, let me ask you this, Mario.
Uzurus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we talk to each other at the same time. What's up?
When I casted that chromatic orb, was that like core consumed?
You have one more use out of it. I was literally about to tell you that.
Is there more to be mined from the...
Okay.
There is, but Uzurus rolled a natural 20, so he got like the best part of it. So you're not going to get anything as strong.
I That's fine. I'm gonna use Mage Hand and try and copy exactly what Azura's just did.
Yeah, so, I gotta write this down.
So, with your spell check, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check, Dahlia.
I am 30 feet away.
So, wait, you only get one mage hand, though, right?
Yeah, you can't use two
cantrip?
hands.
You can or can't?
You cannot.
Okay.
Just one
I
hand.
believe. I mean, I can. I'll read it, but yeah.
But
Oh,
you're
yeah.
using a chiseling stone. You should be fine. Don't worry about it. You should be fine.
Sleight of
I said
hand.
chiseling stone, a chiseling axe, or whatever. A hammer, a chisel. Jeez, Mario.
You got there eventually.
Oh, guess what, bitch?
Oh,
I
my
also
gosh.
got a
No.
natural 20.
Okay. You're able to capture, mine out some good ones.
24.
So you're able to get 4 more. And they're like these little like marbles. And you can use them to refill your spell slots. Or possibly do other things with it. You're not entirely sure because this is kind of a new substance to you. But you know for a fact, especially with the arcane check that you did earlier, both of you guys know that you can use this to refill your spell slots. With the ones that you got 4 of them, Dahlia, each one of them can refill up to a 5th level spell slot. So that means you can fill up a level 1 spell slot 5 times, a level 2, and just round down. A level 2 4 times, a level 3 2 times, a level 4 1 time, level 5 1 time. If you use multiples, just add on to it so you can fill up. You get how it works. But yeah.
What color is the shiny stone? Is it what I think it is?
It's it's like goldish blue.
Goldish blue.
It's goldish blue. It's like gold and blue, but it's a miagnet, or I don't even know the word I'm trying to use. It's got like this rainbow aura around it, but it's mainly blue.
Oh, the like transformative color type thing?
Sort of. You know, like when you're looking at a diamond and it sparkles?
Yes.
It's got those it's kind of like that with it shining. But it's mainly blue, and there's like these gold essence that kind of spark off of it. So you can imagine like a little blue rock with a gold sputters coming out.
Yeah.
But it's probably what you're imagining, Ivy.
I mean, I would wager it's precisely what I'm imagining.
me and you are probably on the same
find it.
page.
Azura, how did you find this?
I stumbled upon it, but
Okay.
it really wasn't hard. As soon as I get a flyby over, I see several of these things.
Oh yeah.
They are all over the place. And that is the danger that I am presenting to you is these pirates have something ungodly powerful.
They've mixed it with explosives. Great.
They are the explosives.
That's not any better.
Hey, can I make some kind of check to see how these things could be explosive? Do they have that property to them?
You want to check to see how they are explosive?
Like, I want to see if these things themselves are explosive, or if they are being mixed with an explosive action.
They're highly volatile. You know for a fact these are explosive. You know, if you throw this like a pop rock, you gonna die. You gonna die.
Well, they can also be hand grenades.
Yep.
If there was only some way we could safely harness the power
Oh,
Perhaps
Usurus
we should.
is
gonna
already
stop.
going down that line.
I'm gonna stop.
No, go for it. Don't. No, I was saying
Oh.
when I meant that line, I was saying going down the evil scientist movie trope.
Oh yeah.
That's the
Oh,
line
yeah,
I was going down. Why do you think I got more?
I just don't want to meta.
No, it's not
But,
meta.
like-
I'm giving you this resource. Use it.
Not the resource, just the knowledge that comes with it.
Oh.
Yeah. Perhaps there is a short man who is exclaiming about the nature of this stuff.
Oh, no.
Tira
I know where
is
you're
not
getting at.
responding to us.
To be fair,
Or-
this because I had to write this before that TV show even came out. This is more inspired by Final Fantasy VII and World of Warcraft.
We have Sierra who's not responding. He can follow this crazy bitch, and she might blow us up. Or leave and they blow up an entire city.
Well, my vote is that option number 3 there shouldn't even be an option. And since we don't know where Sierra is and thus cannot do anything, that kind of leaves the middle option of chasing down the crazy pyromaniac and hoping we don't get blown to smithereens.
Probably has a ton of these. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Don't know about you, but I am not built to withstand such weapons, magic.
I mean, I might be able to fare better, but I would not live that long.
Ugh.
But I also don't want to leave and risk the city getting wiped off the map.
It's even really that great of a city. I mean, you know.
I wouldn't know. I'd just gotten into towns, so
Fine.
I guess I have to defer to
Dahlia,
your.
what
opinion.
city do you think they're gonna blow up?
Well, we already discussed it was like the biggest port.
Oh yeah. Okay. I didn't know if you were talking about Syndra or not. But you did.
No, it's the other one. It's the big one.
Yes.
I forget what it's called. It's on the map.
Brightfall.
Yeah.
Is the English
Is the
translation.
English translation for it.
It was Zion Anna or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it down, but I'm not sure if I'm saying it right.
Yeah, you're saying it better than me. Ziana.
Yeah.
And I guess we go to this crazy bitch down.
It's either we sit and twiddle our thumbs because Sierra's gone, who knows. We go face what could be certain death, or we're kind of responsible for a big port getting wiped out.
Oh.
Although we live, nah. Yeah. Let's go find the crazy bitch.
Yes, let's.
Okay.
How do you guys go about that?
Go back to where we found the entrance to the path. The blood. We follow the path.
Follow that, yeah.
Okay. You guys head down that path, not knowing entirely where it's going, but heading deep into the jungle.
Oh.
I'm gonna get some altitude so that I can see everything.
Okay. The jungle can be pretty thick in some areas, So, but you do get some altitude, and you start to look around. You see movement as the pirates have spread out, and you do start to notice that there are different encampments spread out throughout the island.
Okay, I'll warn my friends. Hey, there's like pirate camps everywhere. Just watch out. And if I see that they're running towards one directly, then I will say maybe steer off course by a couple of degrees.
Ooh, okay.
Good,
Look at
good,
you.
good.
Sarah.
Yes.
You're sitting out in the jungle with Perseus, and Perseus, after getting everything together, he says, I'm surprised to see you here.
With you or at the pirate camp?
On this island. How'd you get here? How'd you find it?
I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure Cora, this guy's name, Kobos. He showed us. He told us how to get here.
Kobos. Is that... He kind of has like a twisted look to his face as... Yeah, Kobos. Kept us. Slave trader. Despicable filth.
Wait. Not the captain. That guy. Oh, yeah, that guy, the captain. Yeah, he showed us here. I don't have his name.
I thought it was Kobos, was it not? No, Kubas. Kubas. That's the ringleader. That's the word.
Kubus, yes.
Never mind. Kubas.
No, but the guy we had locked up that we were like, that
Yeah.
let us here.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just like
Prescott.
ran off somewhere.
Well, you kind of... I mean, you left him with his people, so... You know,
Yeah, we never really, checked after
Presumably
him.
he's out there, you know.
Presumably. Yeah, we can presume. Okay, Kubas... so I take back what I said. But Perseus says, but how'd you get here? How'd you get to this island? It's near impossible with any ship.
We got real close, and then the ship kind of, or land, or rowboat, or motorboat, kind of wrecked. But I just cast Walk on Water and walked over. I think the captain got us close enough, and then we disembarked.
So if you spoke to Kubas about this, are you aware of how grave the situation is here?
Kinda. I know they want to destroy Brightfall. We're trying to stop that from happening.
In what ways were you trying to stop that?
By destroying, I say, stopping that demon guy. I have his name written down somewhere.
And then what happens after that? You kill a demon.
Yeah, we kill a demon and they don't attack then they're scattered and they don't attack the city. So that my brother doesn't come out and just try to destroy Syndra or take over Syndra.
He looks at you and sits back and says, Sarah, this isn't some political ploy. They're not looking for some leader. They're not putting in ballots for a vote. These are all people who are committed to a cause. They just so happen to be following a demon that is showing them the way. Do you think if you kill that demon that they're going to change their minds? Do you even know who these people are out here?
No, I don't. I just assumed they were pirates looking for a cause to follow.
He leans over and he looks around the building that you guys are in. It's got some chairs and a table, and he walks over and he rubs off some of the dust on the wall, and he reveals the Cannith house symbol.
What?
Sarah, these are your people. These were all once part of some big guild, some noble house family. They weren't born into nobility. They were born into servitude. And they were cast aside.
Yeah, I don't think my dad talks about that. But... well, what do you think I should do?
He looks at you pretty sternly. That's not... I was wondering what you were going to do. I assumed that you came here to help these people. I didn't know... I just thought... As you see him kind of faltering and he almost sits down. This is why I didn't want you to tell your friends. You guys have a reputation for showing up to some place, blowing something up, killing something, and then leaving. The situation's not that simple. It's not that delicate. Do you know why that captain was capturing nobles? People with big names?
To make money?
Because he hates them. He hates you guys. He could be capturing anyone else to make money. There's a whole market out there for capturing normal people and selling them off as slaves. Why go through the problem of trying to ransom off some nobility, someone whose family owns a literal army, a navy, people whose pockets and whispers go everywhere across the realm? These people will risk everything for the idea to take down that. And he points over at the wall, the symbol on the wall. They're not in it for the money. They may say that they are. They may use it to influence their crew. Maybe it's an incentive to help themselves to go on, to keep going. Your family had a huge responsibility into this. And innocent lives will be taken. And I believe that there's innocent lives on both sides. I just hope that you see it that way too. If you're not here for them, as he looks out the window into the jungle, then I think you should leave. Look, Sarah, I think... He stutters a little bit. Sarah, you are unique, as he says awkwardly, trying to think of a way to describe you, but be appropriate for the moment. But it's like you said, you ran away from home. You didn't want to be part of the politics. You didn't want to be a doll dressed up and controlled. These people never got that option.
don't continue to play with their lives.
I want to help them, but how can I undo what my family has done?
You have...
If they hate me so much, don't they just want to kill me?
You have more influence and power than you believe. And if you step out there, if you go back into this jungle, into this wilderness, you're taking up a responsibility that you chose to run away from years ago. I just need to know if you're gonna stand by my side in this, that we're committed to the same cause.
Of course. I want to help these people. I didn't know this was even part of my family history. I didn't even know that these were my people. Or my family's people.
They were treated poorly. After the war, the Canis had a choice. A lot of the money went back to rebuilding the infrastructure. And then, when the guilds started to rise up, the merchant guilds and the crafting guilds, the adventuring guilds, that's when the politics started to come into play. People needed the resources to move their goods around. People needed the resources to invest in new inventions, new ideas, their ideas. So those citizens, those pirates, they didn't get compensation. The families, they didn't get anything back for those that didn't come back, for those that didn't return. They didn't know what to do other than to rebel. And when your father saw that his own people were rebelling against him, he squashed it. He replaced them with what we now call war forges. Little did he know, he made the war forges a little too well. And they came back. Sir, you do not know how deep this goes. Your life will never be the same if you try to take responsibility for these people.
My life hasn't been the same since I left my family. I've had to make lots of difficult choices, but I want to do what's right for these people.
Many of them hate you. Even more of them will like a fate worse than death for you. You're gonna have to gain their respect. Hopefully, you have some idea, or you've at least tried to gain the respect of your crewmates. If not,
Maybe.
we're gonna have to strategize and come up with a game plan.
Yeah, I think we need to strategize.
Perseus pulls up a chair, clears off the dusty table. All right. You have any ideas? And then
we'll stop there.
Ah!
Oh my god.
We will wait till next week to find out what happens. Thank you all for listening. If you enjoyed this, tell us what you thought down below in the comments section. Leave a subscribe. Follow us so you can keep up to date whenever we go live. Catch us while we wait for everyone to show up. We like to talk, discuss about D&D and other things, whether what's going on, as well as if you want to keep up to date and find our later things, we have a whole playlist on YouTube at Digital Hero 101, but you can also find us on Spotify or Apple Podcast TV. Just remember, it's roll to start. Until next time, play nice. Stop recording. And then I say goodbye.